Hello. Hello, my friends. How are you doing? It's me. Wait, because I don't have the chat on screen right now. You see me chatting the hating. It's me, I'm doing the hating. What the heck? Hello. How you doing? How you doing? What the heck? Was it for the face that I did? Yeah, possibly. So I've already got the little light up there because it's things. I mean, yes. Okay. Great. That will be a very nice way to to do a clip at the end. So I already have my light over there because it's gonna get dark by the time we get to the end of this little stream over here. How is everybody doing? I haven't spoken to you in a week. I'm so sorry that I'm not doing two streams a week right now, but honestly, it does work a lot better for me. I'm able to do a lot more for the podcast, a lot more for the show. For YouTube and whatnot, so I think I'm gonna keep it like this for now. So already in Germany, how it's not dark on the Isle? Well, you tell me. I've got no idea, my friend. I've got no idea. How are you guys doing? And most importantly, what have I missed? I haven't seen a lot of gaming news lately. I don't know if we have a lot to discuss, but in any case, I'm slightly late anyway, so I think we'll go straight into the actual game. Before we do that, though. Oh, well, we can discuss the latest news here in chat if you guys have heard anything. I haven't heard much. It was a pretty quiet week, as far as I know. Well, Pragmatize live. Fucking hell, I don't know how to say the word. Aeronautics is taking over my life. 2-week Minecraft obsession. Welcome back. What is Create Aeronautics? Create Aeronautics. Oh, it's a mod. Okay. What's that? Create Aeronautics expands on the system of Create to enable players to build all types of vehicles and physical construction using Sable. Holy shit. Okay, that seems pretty cool. Okay, well, sent it in your Discord. Man, it's on your Discord, boy. Okay, sorry. Wait, when was it? When did you see it? When did you send that? It wasn't in the lounge. Was it in the rim jobs, maybe? I might have been. I missed it if so. Yeah, probably missed it. Anyway, it's okay. It's fine. It's fine. I probably requested it too, but my memory these days is very much unreliable. So, in Culture Junction. Okay, let me check Culture Junction. Culture Junction. Ah, yeah, here. Okay. Got it. When you're yeah, I responded to that, but I never clicked on the link. I don't remember what I was doing. Probably something very, very important. Yeah. Yeah, I never clicked on the link. It seems cool though, from what I can see. It seems like a very, very interesting one. Well, you know what? Let's just switch to this. What if we... Oh yeah, we don't need the asset pack thing here right now. Wait, culture, redeem it. Yeah. No, I know. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do it right now. So, last time I forgot to redeem a game that my dear friend Panda here sent me on Discord. So here's what I'm gonna do, because it's a game key. I mean, not that anybody's going to steal it, but I'm gonna just pop the window on the side and just do it there. Just gonna go into the library first, then activate game, and I believe there's a pop-up window. Yeah, oh yeah, but I can't then move it. Okay, that's alright. Just do this for a second. Let's see what this lovely little game is, because he told me I really want to know your reaction when you redeem it. So, hitting confirm now. Oh my god, what do you mean? What? The procession to Calvary? Very appropriate to Easter, I suppose, that we had just recently. What the hell is this? Overwhelmingly positive? Pilfer from pirates, conspire with cardinals, perform miracles with an incompetent magician. The Procession to Calvary is a Python-esque adventure game made from Renaissance paintings and a spiritual successor to the critically acclaimed Four Last Things. Kind of reminds me of the paper cut style of Rock of Ages, I guess. What the hell? I need to read the reviews. Give me a second. Find the little historical points and click game. You love it or hate it. As you see, Monty Python still lives on in this bizarre and terribly funny point and click adventure. Terry would be proud. Ah, that's nice. Okay. Well, this is definitely... We could try this on stream, I suppose, at some point. You're really good. Okay. Well, thank you, my friend. Thank you. I'm very much looking forward to trying that one out. Well, we're gonna do it on stream, so you see all of my reactions as I play it. And as I was looking at here, create aeronautics, the nice little mod here. My pleasure. Yeah. Thank you very much, very much. All right, so I forgot to install it. That is amazing. Okay, I'm just going to install it now. Apologies. That's not gonna take long anyway. I got a beefy connection. Let me see. You can see like that I just recently reinstalled Battlefield 6 because my friend asked me to, not because I have any particular interest in that game. Then Red Dead Redemption 2, RimWorld is still there, and then there's Playtop, which I always hope one day I will have friends and 11 out of 10 stream prep. Well, you know what? This might be this might look unintentional, but then, well, it is 100% unintentional. But if I pull up my little thing over here, I can show you while we download it. I can show you Frogger. I can show you my progress on Frogger and what I actually ended up doing and implementing, so that we save time later when I actually switch to our good friend Asteroids, which I've already set up the process with the project for. So I think have we pulled everything in? I think it's still pulling. Okay. It got a little stuck, it seems. Not a fan. Well, there were a lot of commits, to be fair. I'm not gonna touch it. I think you're gonna leave it there for now. It's a little sus that it's taking that long. So you're still on the Microslop OS. Yes, because setting up streams on Linux is a pain in the butt. Oh, there you go. The game is ready to play. Well, that's all right. Right. So what have we done on Frogger before we start the game? I'm gonna go very quickly through it if I can. Also, I've got your Pong, your 20GC Pong. Scan, learning, 20 games challenge, I believe. That's the current folder. There you go. I've got all of them. So I've got the placeholders for all of them, but I haven't done all of them, obviously. So I'm just. This is where I kind of wish that I could just have like a directory for projects here in the project manager, but I suppose not everybody will do this kind of stuff, so it's not necessarily needed. In any case, we got Frogger, and it's somewhere here. There you go. That's Frogger. So what did we do on Frogger? Well, last time you left me that I had just done the car emitter. I've done a nice little intro screen here, the little start menu. And I'm going to show. Actually, I'm going to show you the game first, and then I'll show you. Look at this. Very proud of this little stupid thing. Love it. It's the little animation for the letters and whatnot, and then this little froggy here that just dances around. Holy shit! It's very cute. It's very cute. 80 euros AAA, ship it. Yeah, I know. It's nice though. It's very with a for loop and finding children and whatnot. Just notice that the E here is not really looking great, but alright. So it's just very simple, and it's also kind of full of bugs, but it does what I wanted it to do. Well, not that full of bugs. Okay, we're good on the first run. It's also very, very, very freaking difficult, as Frogger should be, I suppose. And I don't think that currently there is a way to get to that, like the top right little lily pad. But I guess we're fine. I'm screwed, aren't I? No, wait, maybe. Okay. I think we can get at least 4. Okay, we can get at least 4. There we go. And then I don't think we're gonna be able to get that. I'll be honest, I think we're not. No, fucking stupid turtle. Oh, there you go. Yeah, that's That's one of the bugs that I have. It's it goes out of bounds. I think it is out of bounds. Yeah, something like that. Yeah. So that is a bug that that I didn't bother to fix. At some point I will, but right now it is kind of like that. I know why it happens. It's like today's AAA. Yeah. It's I think it's an out of bounds calculation when getting the child of the lives container. So I'm not doing the calculation correctly because I'm doing like a very weird mental model and whatnot. Fucking ship it! Yeah, no. I think that's alright. But in any case, so that is Frogger. You see that it largely works. It's got a game over menu. It's got a you win menu if you can actually win, which is unlikely. I'm actually, besides that bug, which I just wasn't bothered to fix, honestly, but I will at some point. I will go back and try to figure it out. Besides that bug, and it's probably going to be like a very simple, stupid thing as usual. But besides that bug, I'm very proud of a few things that I did, which is one of them is the pooling system. And if I put shit like that on my itch every time, I'd be done with Frogger. Every time, I'd be done with Frogger too. Well, I mean, I know, but like that's why I don't put them on itch. They're not itch projects for me. They're a learning project for the stream. So yeah, I'm not interested in putting the build out there. Maybe, you know, at the end, maybe I'll go through all of them and make it like ding ding shame. Yeah, I know. You know what I do builds of? You want to know what I do builds of? I'm gonna show you what I do builds of. If I can actually freaking spell today. You know what I do builds of? I do builds of my jam games. Those are complete and they're mostly bug-free, like 99% bug-free. They're playable from beginning to end. This is what I care about. So that's fine. When it gets in the hands of players, I care immensely. Before then, I don't give a shit. Except Shrew. What do you mean except Shrew? Well, I didn't work on the canyon. I will throw some shade there. I didn't work on the canyon though, so that's fine. It is completable too, though. You just have to do it in a very specific way. True. So, well, anyway. So I'm proud of. So the purpose of Frogger for me was to learn a lot of things like make proper pooling, which wasn't proper for Jetpack Joyride. It was very much hacky. And I did something a little bit more proper here. I liked it a lot. And I just wanted to learn a couple more things. Hello, I am back. Hello, Eugene. Hello, nice to have you here. So the purpose of that was I wanted to learn a few very specific things. One of them was, oh yeah, perfect. I've got everything here that I can show you. So first of all, hello back, I'm Panda. Oh my god. First of all, the hero here. I'm very happy with how I'm handling direction here. I've learned how to handle direction better with like directional vectors and whatnot. So that's something, and it's really good. And also, one thing that I really tried to do for this one was I wanted to call things as little as possible. And then when I say call things, I wanted to call to like singletons and use references as little as possible. Make it as decoupled as I could possibly do. So what I did is use a whole lot of signals. Not in this case, clearly, but I used a whole lot of signals. So every time I had to do something, I could have called the audio manager here to play the sound effects. I think I got more consistent towards the end. But I could have called the audio manager here to play the sound effects, but I emitted a signal that played a sound effect that was stored in the game constants. So that's one thing that I had to do, but that's because it is a constant, so I kind of access it that way. What I could do is like a getter function of some sort in the game constants that kind of gives me that. I'm not quite sure around the architecture of that. I think that is the proper way. Like you're supposed to do a getter function. At least that's what I think. A getter function using a signal, you get the value and then you return it or something like that. So I'm not I need to look into that. But that said, I'm very proud of how I structure the project this way because it's a lot more flexible, you know. Maybe make a global script with functions inbuilt inputs or scene. Well, yeah, that was what I was trying to avoid, like having to call functions inside the globals. Because I do have globals. I've got the game manager, the game constants, and this is the game manager. But what I wanted to do is use signals as much as possible. Use the observer pattern as much as possible because Godot is built for that very well. I don't know how you can do it in as long as you're solo deving, you cannot give any more fucks about private vars and functions. That is very true. That is very true. But what if I'm not solo deving? What if next year I decide, okay, I want to do my first commercial project. I'm going to do it with a composer, an artist, and maybe another programmer to help me out. Then I will have to know about all of that stuff. So it's probably good that I know, like, that I'm learning right now. So who knows? I still don't know, actually, if I do want to do a commercial project next year. But I'm kind of slowly getting to that. My audio manager is using the playlist function they made some time ago. Oh, I don't know the playlist function. I have to look into it. Like a month or so. Okay. Playlist function. Interesting. I have to look into that when I can. But yeah, so that's that. But the two biggest things I'm the proudest of are the emitters and the spawn manager. The spawn manager is the one that handles the pooling. So the spawn manager, I've got a pool of cars, a pool of logs, a pool of turtles. Potentially I could have a pool of crocodiles, a pool of otters, and so on. But for now I kept it to 3. And it sets up the containers. So I have a max number of cars, logs, and turtles all stored in the spawn manager. But aren't they wrong? What do you mean aren't they wrong? Oh, please, no. Don't tell me that. Because your screen is empty on start. The screen is empty on start? Yeah, so that's something that I was thinking I should do. No, they do work, but it's just that they don't show things right away. Like, they spawn on the right of the screen, just like they did with Jetpack Joyride. Whereas maybe I should have them spawn in the middle. But it's I know why that's happening, because they're coming in from the left, from the right, essentially. But what is happening is, what this is doing is actually setting up the pool. So for iron range, for a number of max cars, not max cars that you can have on screen, but max cars that you can have inside the pool, it creates those instances in memory. So it appends them to the object pool for cars. So you have, at that point, when the game starts, you've got 20 cars in memory. And then it just spawns them. So after it sets up the containers, it's also got like a little script here to recycle the objects. So when... So there's a signal that this script gets, I believe. Yeah, here, recycle objects. So there's a signal that this script gets, which passes the object to then recycle, and every object has its own class. I don't know if this is the cleanest way, but every object has its own class, and if the object is a car obstacle, gets recycled into the cars pool. If it's a log platform, gets recycled into the logs pool, and so on and so forth. And it's very elegant. It works. Like I didn't have any. It took me a while to really set it up, understand if it was working or not, but it was working in the end, and it worked seamlessly. So that was great. And then the actual emitter handles the emitting. So it's got what I wanted to do was not have like a different, car emitter or a log emitter or a turtle emitter. I just wanted to have one emitter that was flexible enough to spawn everything I wanted. The only compromise I had to do was to have an enum here, so a little drop down. I don't know if you can see it, but I can choose whether the emitter is for cars, logs, or turtles. But technically, I could just grab this emitter, set it to turtles, and it should technically work. So you can see now, yeah, it spawns frogs. No, frogs, sorry, turtles. And it just works. And I think it will also recycle them. So you're not going to get any sort of issue or whatever. So it also recycles the frogs as you go. Which I thought was pretty neat. So these emitters are like very, very, very flexible. There's only one emitter class that handles all of this. Your frog can walk outside the screen, right? Nope. No, I cannot. Just slightly, but if it walks outside the screen, dies, and then returns and comes back here. So I saw the log being torn in half. Maybe here. I don't know what's going on there. That is new, but all right. what happened. I did not see that. But yeah. So yeah, I don't know what happened there. I'll be honest. I wouldn't know what the hell happened there. In any case, that's it. Frog, whatever, and such. One thing that I'm not really sure about is this little lives counter here. And in fact, it's the buggiest thing I have in the game right now. It works, but I don't like how it works. Essentially, it checks how many lives you have, and then it creates a sprite. It instantiates a sprite, or actually, no, that's true. It instantiates a number of sprites at the beginning of the game, and then hides them. It doesn't delete them; it hides them. So when you die, you lose one frog, but it's hidden. Like the node is hidden, and so I think this is what's causing the out of bounds issues. Because then it always tries to get to the latest and then change it. Try progress bar node. Oh, I could do that. Yeah, I could do that. I could experiment with that. But I don't know if what I did was the correct thing, and in fact, it's the buggiest thing I have. And then the last thing that I really, really like and that I'm very proud of is, and you know this one, Panda. It's probably not much for someone who's already a programmer, but if I go into the log platform here, the logs are created, I think you could say procedurally. Good idea. I will need to make a row of frogs. Yeah. I think you could say they're made procedurally. So what happens is the log gets assigned a random length between 2 and 5 for how many pieces it can be, and it always has a start piece. Because that's part of the class. So that one is the only one that's like instantiated regardless when the log is born. But as you go, then for how long the log is, it creates a sprite, it creates a collision area, a collision shape, it creates a hierarchy in the tree, and I'm going to show you the hierarchy right now, and then it uses a segment index to keep track of where it is in building the log. And as it builds the log, it keeps doing this, and then it creates, like, it assigns the texture. If the segment index is smaller than the maximum length of the log, it adds only a mid texture. Otherwise, it adds the start texture, which is actually the end texture. And then it sets the collision layer values for all of that, for the log. Then the shape, it creates the shape, and then it sets the size, which in this case is just 16 by 16. Then it sets the position of the sprite, and then it connects signals to the body entered signal of the collision area, so that it can then basically handle collision with Jeremy the frog. You know what? I will race you now. I don't have a 7-up Frogger, but I will beat you 100%. Race you. Okay, if you want to. I'm not developing Frogger anymore. I'm gonna move to Asteroids and maybe refine this offline. But it's but yeah. So I'm very, very happy with this right now. Really, 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 really happy. Yeah, I've done procedural generation. Good job. Thank you, Panda. Thank you, Panda. That is, it made me very, 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 very proud. And then last thing before we move on to mouse PI, the mouse PI for hire, is I'm going to show you what happens in main with all this shit going on at the same time. So you'll see over here in the, I don't know if I can zoom in with the hierarchy. Probably not. No. So you're going to have to kind of squint a little bit, but maybe I zoom in. Yeah, I can zoom in the screen actually. So give me a moment. I do this. And so you can see the hierarchy here and what is going on. So what is going on here is, very simply, you've got the spawn manager here that handles everything. Handles the road lanes and such. And so every emitter, you can see this here. Look, the emitter gets the car obstacle. The frog is dead, so it's going to reload. But I'm going to show you again. So the emitter in the road lanes, emitter lane, car obstacles, you can see them showing up. But they change, like they get moved back into the pools as the game goes on, and as they get spawned into the game, they go back under the corresponding emitter lane. So they have children, they become children, and all of that. So you have the clean hierarchy in the tree that just keeps being updated. I think that's not hugely computationally expensive. So that's nice, and it allows me to, you know, see how things are moving on the screen. Like you can see all the turtles that get spawned there and whatnot. And then the logs, They kind of do the same thing. The logs have their own mid pieces. Like a lot platform here has its own. It's hard to see now, but they've got their own mid pieces here, depending on how long they are. And then each mid piece is like a little child of the current log platform. So yeah, it's pretty neat, I think. I will go now. Good luck with arcade simulators. Thank you, Eugene. Thank you, Eugene. But if you want to raise me, you could try and do Asteroids. I think it would be a fun one for you, for the fun one to try, you know. I'm gonna do Asteroids next, so you might want to do that. Sure. Yeah. No worries. Okay. Perfect. Okay, so that is. Oh, by the way, I think we died enough times now, so I can show you what the game over screen is. Oh no, I stopped it. That's fine. I'm ready. The idea for Asteroids. I mean, it's very. Oh yeah, your idea. Like the expanding idea. Yeah, no, I'm very curious about that one. Very curious to hear. For me, Asteroids is the chance to really learn vector movement properly. I was reading up on it because I kind of know how to use it, but every time I get confused. So I really want to learn vector movement properly. I really want to learn to play with velocity, what it means to add to velocity, what it means to multiply. It means to multiply to velocity. He patented it. Doesn't steal. It's his idea. What it means to add to velocity, what it means to multiply velocity, what it means to apply dampening and all of that. I really want to play with vectors. And also, I still don't quite know how I'm going to do the bullet. Like the fact that the bullet the bullet needs to shoot where the ship is facing. I don't know how to calculate the directional vector of where the ship is facing if I'm basically simply rotating the ship. So I just need to find a way of, you know, calculate a vector of where the ship is pointing. Probably the velocity. I think it's going to be the velocity one. So if I can pair it to where the velocity is pointing, maybe that's it. And Nintendo will sue your ass. You just, instead of shooting the asteroid, you have a boulder or something attached on the ship. So you have to hammer the asteroid with the boulder. Oh, so you want to use like maybe a spring? Not a spring. It's like Godot has the joints, doesn't it? I have never played with those. So you want to play with physics, like having the boulder that you have to move around and just hammer the asteroid. That's a very cool idea. It would be, sorry, I think it would be really fun. But in any case, where are you with Frogger right now? I think now we can actually start Mouse PI for hire. Bang on time too, to 8:03. I was planning to start like half an hour ago with the game, but yeah. Well, I had the slingshot fail so far. Oh, well, that's still learning, you know, Outer Wilds and whatnot. You know how I feel about it. So, Mouse PI for hire. There is one thing. Get ready for this 6 out of 10 IGN classic. Too much cheese. Did they give 6 out of 10 to this game? Oh, the pointer. The jazz. I think actually what I can do is maybe this. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see depending on the. Well, actually, you know what? I don't mind. Let's just do this. Will chat talk today? The code fixed itself over the month. Ah, yeah, no, I don't know where that one is anymore. I'm gonna have to re-download it. I'll do it at some point. Yes, 6 out of 10. And one of the points was that there's too many cheese jokes. So for the love of God, I bet if somebody from the USA had made the game, they'd give 9 out of 10. Fucking hell. Language. Français. Yeah, no. Auto skip dialogues. I'll keep it on. I'll keep the default. Photosensitivity, okay. Adjust the corners so they fit. Oh, they're not fitting actually. Oh no, they are. Okay, never mind. Okay, how's the gamma? I think it's alright. It's supposed to be a little dark, isn't it? How is it for you guys? Oh, for you guys it's pretty dark actually. Let me see if I can adjust it a little bit. Okay. I think this is fine. Okay. Gameplay mode. Studio cut. Director's cut. Added visual. Ooh, I love this. Nice. Vintage cut. Heavier visual filters, vintage film and audio tone. Then custom. Wow. Also the vinyl. Wow, how did they do this to the audio? That's so cool. I mean, we just have to play in at least director's cut. Maybe adjust the stream output if it's too bright for you. No, it's okay for me. It's not too bright. It's a game from Poland. Is it from Poland? Wasn't it from Russia? I think you said it was from Russia. But okay. Wow, that is amazing. I love it. Ah, that's the diffusion. Okay. Let's put it around 60. I don't want it to be too. And then the film grain effect. It's amazing. Already love this. Okay. Motion sensitivity mode. Nah, we don't care. We don't give a shit. That's fine. Now SPI for hire would like to capture game data, gameplay errors in order to help us improve the game for all mice. Okay, you know what? That's fine. Autosave. Let's help indie games. Right, so there's one thing that I have to say about this game. In every... I'm gonna click out of the game so the audio... Always Unity collecting data. Yeah. Oh no, damn it. Wait. Okay. So there's one thing that I have to say about this game. With every trailer that I saw, my only worry was that the enemies looked too tough to defeat. Like if the gunplay becomes like they have too much HP, I don't know. I was always a little bit dubious. I didn't know how fun it was going to be, but we have to see how balanced it is inside the gameplay. Because if the enemies take quite a long time to defeat, but the gameplay is fun, it's fine. It's just I don't want it to become too repetitive. That was my main concern, basically. But with that said, I think we can get started. Shrew's missing. Look at that. Let me just check the graphics. Everything is okay here. Frame rate limit, yes, fine. VSync, all right. Render scale, brightness, anti-aliasing, upscaling. I mean, I don't think I need DLSS here, do I? Ultra, everything on high. HDAO, what's the difference? It's the first time I see HDAO. Okay, well. Okay, it looks like everything is good enough. Set language to Polish? No, I'm not gonna set language to Polish. Okay, so for newcomers and story-focused players, baseline experience for shooter fans, for those seeking a serious fight. Super Sleuth. What do you say? The NVIDIA slop off button. Yeah, depth of field off. What the fuck? Or whatever the... Yeah, well, it's not DLSS 5, at least. What do we say in chat, guys? Detective or Super Sleuth? Detective difficulty. Okay. I always like to start games on hard, but I will listen to what you guys are saying. Who's for detective and who's for Super Sleuth? The evil. Okay, we've got 1 and 1. I need one more vote in either direction. Quivscore, what do you say if you're not out walking the dog? Detective, normal, or Super Sleuth difficult? Middle, Super Sleuth. Oh no, okay, wait, Eugene says middle. But you say Super Sleuth. Okay, so I think we have 2 for detective. We're gonna go for detective. Okay. I love the music already. Like, the soundtrack is insane.
It was the last stretch, and I was starting to get serious deja vu.
Ooh, the accent. Very strong.
Now, where did that bastard go?
Ooh, okay. Oh, wow, we're starting strong already. I love that. Okay. Staff only. Let's look around very well. Where's my... Wait, I'm not getting any visual effects. Oh, no, they are there. They're just very, very subtle. Okay, maybe they'll get stronger later. Hold on, baby. I've got a killer music to put on. Plays mouse BIOST. Yeah. Check out the posters. Quick and steady solves the case. Hit shift to dash. Okay. A little tutorial. Oh, okay. More like a dodge. Cool. Ah, this gives me Bioshock. That's lovely. Be on the lookout. Clues everywhere. Be on the lookout for anything interesting. Okay. Ah, there you go. Shell when cold, use the brush. What do you mean?
Yeah, opening the door ain't rocket science.
Ah, okay. You've got a little thing that tells you where to go if you get lost. I appreciate that. Could be cool. Useful. Wow, the music is insane, guys. I'm loving this. I love also the camera wobble. Like it feels very heavy, you know? Like a very gritty detective from the 1920s or 30s. Watch your step, detective. Press space to jump.
Jumping with style.
I suppose you can also crouch. Yes. Money. What's that? And how do I get there? Okay. Ow.
My joints ain't what they used to be.
Okay. All right. Ooh, there we go. We're starting. Oh, ammo. Can I? No, I can pick it up. Maybe I can come back to pick it up. Okay. Nice. Look at that. Get healed with our wonder drug. Sign up for a spine regrowth plan. The illustrations are amazing. Detective Ratu is on the case. Hey, Sven. I feel like the FOV is 60 or something. I never increased the FOV. Give me a moment. Where are the settings here? Gameplay. Strafe tilt. No. Head bobbing. No. That's graphics. Maybe here. I saw the FOV. Maybe it's in controls. Do not know. Oh, you've got some aim assist as well. Well, maybe I will decrease that. Top of graphics. Yeah. 105 it is. Oh, it's 105. Where is it? Where did you see it? I don't know where you saw it. I did increase the diffusion a little bit. Gameplay. Oh, whatever. Anyway, it's all right. Oh, top of graphics. Okay, sorry. Oh, 105. There you go. Right. Okay, 105. So that's already quite wide. If I do it like 70, what's gonna happen? Oh no, that's no. That's no. A big fat no here. 105 is fine. As they intended. Okay, let's go. Oh. Some ammo. Pick the right tool for the job. Whoa. Okay, I've only got this. You telling me that I can use all of these weapons? Holy crap. I use the mitts. I'm more like the 90 type of player. Oh, okay. Look at that. Love it. Wait, did he have an armband? Okay, I don't know the story of this game. Oh, you can't store the heals. You just have to heal when the game tells you to. Look at these animations. They're beautiful. Money. Okay, no entry yet. What do you mean yet? Okay. Maybe it was closed while I was fighting the bad guy. Okay.
Come on.
Listen to the music. It's just slowing down now. Oh, I can. Ooh. How do I? Oh, okay. What is this? I love it. Just incredible. I love it. This Mickey Mouse Bioshock. Yeah, pretty much. All that cash. Oh, okay. I learned by myself. Okay. Cool. There's a typewriter for saving. Okay. No. Why? I did not want to change resolution. Use type save smashing keeps you rushing. Use typewriters often. Okay. Okay. So it doesn't have autosave. Has manual checkpoints. Interesting choice.
We got company.
Okay, I think these guys are gonna be... Oh, okay. Okay, nice. Okay. Alright, okay. This is gonna become some sort of like... It's very quick and snappy, you know? It's gonna become some sort of like Doom-like thing here if it keeps going this at this pace. Wire. Long wire and leading to door switches. Wire D, okay. Follow them to open connected doors. Ah, right, okay. What's in here? Nothing. Okay, so that was the spawn point of the bad guy. Right. Customer service, okay. There's money everywhere. Okay. Oh, one thing I saw is that headshots don't count in this game. Like, they just... Yeah, they do have an armband. It's slightly reminiscent of something I already know. Ah, I knew that. Okay. What can you smash? Okay, no, just specific bits. Who's that guy? Okay, getting a little bit of lore here. Okay, we can tail pick. So we're literally using our tail to lock picks. That is genius. Ah, damn it. Okay. Okay. Alright. I think this is gonna open the door. Okay. Uh-oh. I think we're about to see a bad guy here. What's in here, though? Oh, this is closed? Wait. Aha! Knew it! We can smash windows as well. Okay, that's cool. Let's keep going.
It's over. You got nowhere left to run.
I got nowhere left to run, you say?
A dream. A bright future.
Oh, wait. Too bright.
Oh, you absolute. Hey. Hell.
Big mouse, little hope. Chase after your target. Oh my god, they have a massive roulette in the middle of the room. Okay. These guys die with 3. Yeah, look at that armband. Very nice. Uh-oh. No! Ow, ow! Okay. Wow, that did cool. Soundtrack always obviously very, very... Ooh, shit! Oh, no. I count 6 shots. Okay. Okay. Oh, I can also kick stuff. Oh, this is the Doom kick, I think. Oh god, it's amazing. I love this. I love the style of this game. It's just great. Yeah, but oh wait. Oh yeah, we weren't in very good shape there. What's this? Can we break this or? No, it's just we pick it up if we need it. Okay. Oh, life waster. E to test your luck. Yes, Mickey Mouse Bioshock, pretty much. Let's see. Am I wasting money with this? Probably. Not telling me, but I don't think we're gonna get anything out of this, guys. Oh, what? Okay, right. Fair. Oh. No. I think there's no way. Okay. Money. Ammo. Okay. Oh, I can get through here? Okay, I have to go through the official way. Okay. Oh, maybe I could knock the door open. Oh, what's this? I've got a flashlight. Try again. I'm sure you'll hit the jackpot. Yeah, I'm sure I will. I found a secret. Money. Ooh. Comic book. Oh god, there's collectibles. Oh, I missed that. Wait. Okay, this game is just a mood. It's a perfect, beautiful vibe. Aha. Okay. Ooh.
What was that?
Okay. Gonna save a little bit. Okay, there's a little bug, it seems. Every time I save it, it asks me if I want to change the resolution. Don't know what kind of loop it's stuck in. This very much gives me Doom vibes. It does. Like, it's very much that. Look at that. What does this do? Okay, these are cables. They don't do much. Okay, let's see if we can... Can we kick this door open? Ah, we can! Look at that! Yeah, and the fact that we found a comic book in, like, a vent, that is very much a Doom vibe. Let me just lower the volume for myself, because it's causing me to shout, pretty much. Beautiful. As someone who absolutely loved Cuphead and loves... Oh, damn it. Misclicked. And loves Rubber Hose animation as much as he possibly can. God damn it. Okay. Okay. Right. This game is tickling the right parts of my brain right now. Oh. Safe. Oh, they have anti-theft here. No. Okay. Nice. Nice, good game design there. The fact that first it made you learn, well, very classic, but it made you learn the mechanic, and now it's just introducing new stuff. Love it, love it, love it. I can tell there's someone who knew what they were doing behind this game. Holy shit, there's so many of them. Whatever you're gonna do with all the money, I've got no idea. Maybe buy skills, weapons, stuff like that. I have a feeling we'll find out at the end of the level. In between levels, most likely. Maybe there's a hub of some sort. You little bastard.
What is it? This guy in elevators.
So I can go down, but I can also go up. Secret found. Well, that was... And we got a comic. Comic strips. Okay, so we find comic strips. They say no one crime... They say no one crime story really starts until somebody drops dead. Ah. Nice. Love it. And it had credits like pencil and inks and whatnot. Okay. Let's do that. Now, I don't know if this was like common in the US, but this looks very familiar. PI will be investigated by the police for theft of dirty money instead of turning it in. Ah, yeah. Or maybe you have to turn it in and you get like some rewards for doing it. That was a reference to Fallout. Very nice little reference, but probably wasn't. I think it was more like Fallout was referencing stuff. Not familiar with that. Oh, you can make their heads explode. But I mean, you inflict the same amount of damage, it seems. I think I should drink. Okay. Okay, here it tells you, if you haven't broken crates before, now is the right time to do it. Oh, this seems difficult. Oh, wow, okay. Oh, you also have a certain amount of moves left. Oh, come on, really? Okay, so how the hell do I do this? I did it! Okay, just barely. What's that? Give me some... What is it? Like blueprints? Looks like blueprints. Whew. There won't be any money left after you start playing baseball cards. I guess it's way too hard to make hit zones for the 2D sprites in the 3D world. Ah, yeah, maybe. Well, you think? Don't know about that. La, 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 la. Okay, you don't have limited moves for like stuff that isn't supposed to be secret. So okay. Okay. We are in der... Oh, yeah, you will know how to say it. Der Achterburg. No, I don't, that's terrible. Terrible German. But we are apparently in a Zeppelin of some sort. So, yeah, full, very, very big Nazi energy here. Nazi energy. Any of these we can open? Der... I don't know. Der Achterburg. No. I will not... I'm not trying it. I will not try. Oh...
He's way too far. I can hear you just fine, you meddling mouse.
Really? You meddling mouse.
The engines and the wind.
Don't care. Fair enough. I'll be there in a blink.
Oh, are we having a boss fight here?
This is the end of the line for you.
Fucking hell. Give me a moment to drink.
We'll see about that.
Okay. I guess you can use them as shelter, but... Oh, come on. Okay. Oh god, alright. Okay. How's my health? Okay, I swear I can shoot better than this. Oh! Got him! Okay. That was the proof right there. Okay. Why were they hiding in containers? Why do bad guys always hide in containers? I'm a little bit... Oh. Okay. I'm a little bit short on ammo. I would love it. Oh, no. Oh, no. Wow. Hartzerberg. Ah, okay. Hartzerberg. Okay. Fumi Games and Playside present Troy Baker and Jack Pepper. Yeah, Troy Baker. Very good voice artist. Mouse PI for hire. Nice. It's looking great. Love it. Florian Klaar. Fred Tatas Short. Okay. All these names. I love that it's like, it's got title credits. It's got title credits. With the cast, actually. Wow.
Some falls don't begin in the sky. They begin...
The Willy. The Steamboat Willy.
Fondue bottles. Mine started a few weeks back. The sky was just the exit wound.
I'm sure this is full of references that I will not...
Routine.
Tinsel Avenue, okay.
Wanda
That I will
from
not
Mouseburg
catch.
Herald. Usually she swings by the office with a lead.
Uh-huh.
Pans out, she hears it first. It's simple, really. She gets her story, I get a few bucks to stockpile cheese, and for a moment...
Cheese!
Mouseburg gets to breathe easy. But that day... was
What a short game. Post-credit screen.
tight-lipped. Meat on sight, details later. Had to be someone big. Recognizable. The kind that only says, oops, when they remember their mortal too. Something within me.
Fondy.
Old instinct, baby. Said, turn back. Let this one go.
The Grey Bandle.
But this case was more trouble than it was worth.
Ooh.
Well, trouble is what I do.
I am already loving this. Hey, I already made a player floaty controller for the Asteroid. I'm also going for the monochrome style. Better catch up later. Bye. Vibe coded Asteroid. No, well, I mean, the floaty player controller is not too difficult if you know what you're doing. I guess just have to add velocity and apply some dampening or something like that. I'd have to play around with it.
Jack, I'm here.
Yeah, I know that you're there, bit. No, I'm sorry, lady. I didn't mean that. Riders untie. Okay. Hey, Wanda.
Jack, here!
I'm talking to you.
What's this about, Wanda? Care to toss me a cheese crumb? Or are we doing our usual tug of war?
I can give you more than a crumb, Jack. I can give you a magician.
A magician? What, like some wacko waving a stale mozzarella stick in front of a bunch of bored middle-aged mice?
Okay.
Something like that. But this one disappeared mid-show, right in front of a handful of surprised mice.
All right.
Some say it's a kidnapping. Others.
Okay,
I
so there's a
figured it might interest
magician.
you. Goes by the name Magnificent Bandle.
Magnificent
Or whatever.
Bandle? As in Steve Bandle?
One and the same.
Okay.
You know him?
You could say that. All right, I'm going in.
All right.
Hold your
Well.
whiskers, Jack. You're not going to get past the yellow tape without cred. Or a pass. Here.
But it's you in the picture.
Let's just say the officer guarding the backstage is intellectually innocent.
Intellectually innocent.
Shot.
Okay. Right. So I saw some conversation in here. Lerp velocity. Well, Panda, I think I know what's in your mind right now reading that. I can try to explain it. Lerp, apparently, as far as I know, it's never a good idea when you're trying to do movement. And if I remember right, it's because, and Panda already gave me a hard time on this once, so maybe I had a good teacher there. So Lerp always tries to catch up, but never quite does it. So you always have that problem where Lerp is constantly doing calculations in the background, and it's not quite precise. It doesn't. Maybe it works on the surface, but the moment you try to do it on a more complex game, it falls apart. Because then it's not as responsive as something like Move Toward, which does it incrementally, or simply adding values to velocity based on a value. So the Lerp video from Freya is gold. Yeah, I think I saw that. It also was very mathy, so I probably have forgotten that. But yeah, hey Kida. She's looking at me, the little kitty. So, in a nutshell, you may be going fast, but it ain't be right. It ain't meaning. What am I trying to say? You may be going fast, but it doesn't mean you're doing it right. So, yeah, I will try to catch up though. Well, it's a race, so yeah. If you really want to make it work in a way, if it's like a speed run, then yeah, I suppose whoever gets there first wins. But yeah. That is a thing to keep in mind. Well, the overall art direction isn't unique anymore since Cuphead's, but still unique anyway. Better than Lerp is Move Toward. Yeah, I read about Move Toward. I was just doing a little bit of research before Asteroids this weekend, you know. I was looking into movement, vector-based movement, and I read that Move Toward. I finally looked into how Move Toward works compared to the other methods, and Move Toward does it incrementally, that is my understanding. So you move towards something by steps. So you've got maybe, you have to move toward vector.x value of 50, and you give it the delta of 10. So it will move toward 50, 10 steps at a time. Until it reaches 50, and then it snaps there, it blocks. Whereas Lerp always tries to reach there, but it never does, and sometimes it may overshoot. Yeah, from float to float by delta. Yeah, exactly. There's also Move Toward, but applied to a vector. So velocity dot move toward. And that's where you only give it the final vector where it has to go by the delta. But in that case, it uses vector 2s, not floats. But I think the mechanism is roughly the same. And then there's the classic thing, vector 2, 3, yeah, Move Toward, yeah, that's it. And then there's the classic method, which is just velocity.y plus equals, what is it? The current velocity plus a speed factor. I don't remember, something like that. But yeah, so for asteroids, vectors are everything. So I'm just gonna have to really, really learn them properly once and for all. And that's actually gonna help me a lot because it's, despite being something so basic, is one of my weak points sometimes. So Oh yeah, you were saying the art direction isn't unique anymore since Cuphead's, but still unique anyway. Well, here's the thing. I think Cuphead's did a great thing by bringing the rubber hose animation back into the mainstream, or at least back into fashion, you know. But I feel like someone would have done it sooner or later. And in any case, yeah, this is in black and white. This is very much like classic rubber hose from the 1930s. There wasn't even color at this point in time, whereas Cuphead uses color as well. So they have a very similar style. There are a lot of things about Cuphead that you will see over here, but there are also some details that are a lot more from the Mickey Mouse classic animation era, rubber hose style of those years, that I think Cuphead was a little bit more advanced into the color era already. That is what they use as a reference. Whereas here's like the classic cartoons, like from the black and white era. So some things are going to look even more like classic. And also I think, actually, Cuphead does things very, very well. It has beautiful animations. But from the animations that I've seen here already, these are incredibly good, incredibly detailed. Was an Asteroids even made without any graphics but only vector lines? I do not know about that. I would have to look into it. I would love to read like a very nice video games history from the game development standpoint book, or like a video or something like that. PI, I think, leans even further into rubber hose animation's roots rather than its later iterations when color came into the picture. Exactly, that's what Sven is saying. So yeah. Okay, that's the guy that's supposed to let us in. Let's see if there's any secrets around first. Could this be a reference to Cuphead? Little flower from there. Flower panic, was it?
A lot of heat for one crime scene.
Okay. Let's see. So there's nothing here. No entry yet. It's shut tight. And here's a garage. Mouseburg stinks. Okay. Spiked is mice. Okay. Alright. There's something around mice here that... Hello, sir? MPD Lieutenant.
Without an ID. Oh, here you go, officer. Oh, looking great today, Miss Fuller.
The Investigate Bandel's green room. Okay. Alright, so... Let's see... Okay. Clearly the backstage of a magician, right? Oh. Ah! Small-time actress found dead. One of the recent Mouseburg Herald issues. Most of it is filled with rather unremarkable articles about city life, but a curious piece appears on the last page. One Betty Lynch, small-time actress and former assistant to Steve the Magnificent Bandel, was found dead. Police ruled out foul play, and the case was promptly closed by the authorities. I smell a little bit of corruption here. Also a little bit of cheese there. Look at that. And it was also on the last page, you know? Weird. A murder on the last page. I smell collusion here. Okay, Bandel's green room key. We need to find that. Okay, so there's not just shooting. There's also a little bit of...
Tell LT I'm wrapping things up now.
Well, it doesn't look like you're doing much, mate, but okay. Ah, we could get in there. Get some of the money here. I still don't know what we use the money for, but I guess it will become clear at some point. Okay. Do we want to touch that? Oh. Okay. We got the green room key. What does this do? Alright. What does this do? Oh, well. Whatever it did, we will not know. Yeah, okay, I did that. Saws, cards, and whatnot.
Oh, damn it. Where's that
darn key.
Oops. Oh, found a secret. And sure enough, damn, another shrew hit the floor. Shrew? Could just be a kid. Nah, ain't no kid checks out like this. Sights, that stash gives him up. But everybody is still a somebody. Oh. Nice. It's also very well written. Like it really plays into the stereotypes of the age and the noir fiction and whatnot, the language, the way it's presented, kind of like the Max Payne style, you know. I remember that Rip Shrew. Yeah. Poor Shrew.
All right, let's get this over with.
Hello. You're cute. Okay. Let's. Interesting. Okay. What about this? Let's look at this first. Oh, we can take a photo. All right. Wait. Nice. A slick poster proudly displays the Grand Magus waving a stick, presumably in front of a cheering crowd. The name Bandel is highlighted, a clear sign of modesty.
Life's treated you pretty good, huh, Steve?
Okay. Oh, what's in here? The fiddle? Betty, professional stand-in assistant, 62 Canal Street, apartment 6, Mouseburg. All pages are stained with cheese to an unsettling degree. Most of it's Mouseburg general upper crust. But one name stands out. Betty Do Fiddle. Stand-in assistant. Complete with her home address. Could be worth a visit. I have a feeling IGN only played the first maybe 2 hours of this game and said, oh, there's too much cheese. 6 out of 10.
An address book.
Fucking idiots.
Steve had an assistant. And, all right.
Respectfully,
Most
obviously.
as clear as it's gonna get.
Okay. Let's save. Yeah, so IGN has that kind of. I mean, it's probably it probably is because it wasn't made by someone in the US. Also, like they understand nothing, guys. I mean, I follow IGN, but I don't respect them. To be honest, I follow them and I don't respect them. But that's absolutely. But I don't like to follow it. Speak for yourself. I disagree disrespectfully against IGN. Yeah. I mean, here's the thing about IGN. It has the same problem that a lot of like games journalists, but not just journalism, not just games journalists, journalism in general has these days. They just are going for clicks. They're going for clicks at all costs. The controversy, the rage, like the journalistic integrity went into the toilet probably decades ago for IGN and for a lot of other journalistic outlets, like game journalism outlets and game press. Kind of the same thing. The thing is, like, it's just like they are clinging to a model that is now kind of outdated in the age of you know, media and social media and whatnot, because reviews, I mean, people probably only read reviews just to confirm their own biases after buying and finishing a good game. And journalism is, I feel, isn't regulated in the gaming space, especially since there are known gamers reporting on behalf of gamers. Take the infamous Cuphead review. Yeah, was it that Polygon? I think it was Polygon. Which is an outlet that I personally respect. I like Polygon, and also I think Maddie Myers writes there. I follow Triple Click, Kirk Hamilton, Maddie Myers, and Jason Schreier, who now writes for Bloomberg. I really respect Jason Schreier as a reporter. I think he does an excellent job. He is a good journalist. He is not afraid of asking asking uncomfortable questions. Then obviously he has his own views, and you may disagree with him. But in terms of journalistic ethos, or at least, you know, work ethic, he is top notch. Fuck, even my 4-year-olds would have finished the tutorial of Cuphead. I know, right? Like, what the hell? Okay, let's try and be. And so yeah, no, I feel like Game Press has a lot of problems right now, besides IGN not knowing how to rate games. But also, honestly, I think IGN is the kind of For fuck's sake, can I shoot decently? Okay.
Flies always swarm rotten cheese.
Yeah, jeez. So what was I saying? Yeah, I feel like IGN wants to be the voice of the mainstream, and over time has completely lost its taste. Like, this has good taste. This game is, like, it takes taste to appreciate this thing. But not necessarily just, you know, an elite taste. It just takes a little bit of taste to seeing that the animations are great, that the gameplay is fun so far. Now, I don't know. We're just in the first hour or so of the game. It's probably going to evolve differently. Maybe it becomes repetitive and whatnot. Maybe it doesn't keep me engaged all throughout. But give it 6 out of 10. I find it hard to believe. Only for these animations, this game is worth probably more than that. But obviously, these are first impressions. That's obviously prone to change. Only schmucks skip armor packs. Grab any and all to protect yourself. Really? There's armor packs as well? The Great Bandle. Oh yeah, I got an armor pack. Look at my little heart in the bottom left. It's now an armor. It's pounding. Oh, by the way, you've got a bit of a cut interface. Yeah, there you go. You're fine now. I think it was because I wanted to hide the Windows taskbar. It was distracting while doing development. Look at them. I love this. I love this little technique with the sprites that follow the camera. I think it's very, very neat. Cute. Usually, it's very rare that you see it in 3D. Usually you see it in 2D, and it's very neat in 2D when it happens, but like here it's... Yeah, here it has a very nice vintage effect as well. Anyway, let's keep going. Oh! Baseball card! Oh, that's what you meant. Schmuck is German for an accessory. Billboard sprites. Yeah, billboard sprites. Yeah. I would like to implement some billboard sprites. When I move to 3D with a 20 games challenge, maybe I'll do. Let's go gambling. Oh no. Okay, exit it says over here. A typewriter just before the exit? I don't know. Oh yeah, okay, this is the club exit, right? So I assume reach the assistant's apartment. Okay. Which is that way, presumably. Uh-oh.
That was a speeding ticket for sure.
Oh, hello. Okay. So kind of not quite like Doom, but kind of like all of these shooting games. You kind of have to stay a little bit hidden. Okay, so their aim is better when you're not undercover. Or so it seems. Well, obviously, but like it seems like it's actually worse when you're being covered. I don't know if that's intentional. It'd be a nice little thing that... What did I just do? What happened? Maybe I got some more armor. Anyway. Okay, nothing here. Okay, we have to go this way. There's stuff here. I don't think we need that. Ooh. Oh god, okay, wait. Okay. Let's let me see. Okay. Alright, okay. These. Also, how true are these 100 health points? Yeah, what do you mean? Like they're adjusted depending on how well or poorly you're playing? Could be. Sounds like this game was made by someone who really studied game design. I don't know what other games they did before this, but suppose they did quite a few. I mean, hard to believe this is their very first game. If so, great. Well, hello. Was not expecting this. Probably have more health when you only have less than 20 or so. Oh, that is a nice technique. Oh, it didn't end well for you, buddy. Oh, I see. Okay. I love that they have the glove. Also, how long have you been here, buddy? Unless it's like a prop. Could also be. He's got a birthday party. But no, it looks like he died. Was drunk and fell and probably died on the spot. And nobody saved him. Okay. More stuff here. There's a secret here. So, oh. What happened to this guy? And there's cheese here, obviously. What were they doing? There's alcohol, obviously prohibitionism. We all remember that, I hope. I hope you remember your American history. Doom caps any killing blows to leave you on 1 HP as a last stand, and I wonder if this game does too. Well, I suppose we'll find out. At some point, we'll find a horde that is a bit tougher to defeat. Oh my god, this game is great. Full of little references. Let's remember 6 out of 10. God damn it, I swear. Overwatch does a low health thingy too when you have some secret armor protecting you from lethal damage. Oh. Yeah, well, it makes sense, you know. Yeah, let's break windows. Why the hell not? No entry. Exit only. Okay, so we... Oh. Totally normal wall. Sure. Okay. Well, I don't think we have anything to break it. Alright. Well, we're probably gonna have... We'll probably be able to break it later. Okay. Whee! Okay, can we go this way? It requires loft key. Alright. Why open the door when you can keep it open, you know?
Damn shinglers and their
explosive
barrels.
Ah, okay. Barrels. How do they work? Explosive on the move. Hit E to pick it up, or F to kick it flying. Holy crap. Okay. Alright. Why is everyone dead in this apartment? What happened here? Were they shot? Or something like that? Maybe. Okay, I suppose we have to shoot that because we can't get past. There's the key there. I suppose we can get in from somewhere else, maybe. Well, let's see what happens. Ah, perfect. Okay, so the radius is pretty big. Nice. Ah. Spike these. Pop them and drop them. Enemy smashers. Really? I love this. Let's see. Oh. Those sting as well. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, I'm clearly missing something here. So we can get that, but we can't. I mean, oh, we have to get in through there. Oh, okay. I think I get it. Let's go. Is there any secret that we could access from here? Maybe this. And then... Aha! Yes, I knew it! GG to me. You shoot the crate from the crack in the wall. I could, but I don't think that's an explosive. I think it's just a normal crate. I can try. I did think about it, but... Let me see. Okay, Sven. Okay. +1 for you. Right, what's in here? Probably a secret. Yep. Big brain. Yeah, I didn't think... it didn't look like it was blocking the door from there. But yeah, +1 to you, my friend. Thank you. Would have stayed stuck there looking for an explosive. To actually break this open. And what is... Ooh, more money. then I do not recommend going there because I will probably die on the spot. Oh, this reminds me of like... Oh, no! Okay. Oh, this reminds me of good old friend Max Payne. What a beautiful game. I also played Max Payne 2 relatively recently. It was, I think, last year. Early last year. I mean, you own a fat book about game design. Yeah, I know. I know. I own 2 fat books about game design and 1 fat book about game programming patterns. Except I normally like with 2/3 of the way through the first one, so yeah. I'm almost done with the Tynan Sylvester book. I'm gonna try and invite him onto the show after I'm done. Like, maybe, hopefully, presumably, it doesn't get too many podcast requests, you know. Uh-oh. Okay. Ah, yes. My Doom skills are coming back to me. Let's go. I love Doom Eternal, by the way. I remember it was pretty fun. The final boss fight, not as fun. But I think I found some more armor. Right now, the game is quite easy, I will say. Maybe the hardest difficulty might have been a good idea. Get booted. F to use the booted. Stun enemies, get down doors, some barrels flying. Oh, we can also... Oh, yeah, we can start barrels flying. When he's turning down, say it's for the sexy dyers. Yeah. Well, you know, I've got some... Well, not leverage, but I've got some reasons to reach out. I can tell him I've got over 100 hours in RimWorld. I streamed it for my community over half of last year. And I read your book. I thought it was brilliant. I really like him. Like the book. Nice animation there too. Holy shit, what was that? Oh! I love that they have eyes. Like they're still alive technically. They're not dead. They just turned to ashes. Okay. See, this was a nice little shooting sequence. Okay. Oh shit. Come on.
Going down.
Okay.
No other way around.
What's this way? Uh-huh. Oh, money in a toilet. Okay. Is that called, what's it called in English? Lavatory? I think it is. Ugh. Okay. Doom Eternal 1 DLC, Doom Eternal DLC 1 was also pretty in my opinion, but DLC 2 was absolute gold. I don't remember if I played the DLCs. I know that I know that I played it like years ago now. What Doom Eternal is known as the overall I'm a fucking god feeling all over the place, which I don't often find in games. That is very true. I tried the new Doom, by the way, but just didn't click for me that much. Like the first level was a little boring even, I would say, compared to how explosive the other Dooms were. What's the name of the third one? Doom. Don't remember. I tried it on the Game Pass and I wasn't hooked, so I didn't continue it. At some point, maybe I'll try because it's a Doom game. It's going to be fun, but there were some things like I think I didn't like some game design choices, like the shield. I didn't really. The Dark Ages. This whole shtick being completely custom difficulty. The Dark Ages, yeah. I don't usually stick my nose in these things, but John kept pushing. Said it was no accident, and sure as hell not a suicide. Turns out, he knew the guy back in the old days, and knew his family since the Shrewd Thicket days. Don't ask, bet memories. Killed himself? Bruh. These comic books are also beautiful. Like, the fact is, they had to illustrate these as well. Like, maybe they got an illustrator specifically for the comic books, but, like, they had to illustrate all of these collectibles and all of the posters and everything. Like, there's so much work that went into this. So much work. And so much attention to detail. Like, look at this. Like, a player might never see a poster like this because they're just rushing by. So, don't hate them, replace them. Save Mouseburg. Vote for BMP. Like, is this the poor? Or the old? Or both? Unity helps us grow. Look at this. I don't know if I don't know if this is a reference to something, but like, look at this beautiful little poster here. Like, look. The little teardrop or whatever it is, a little water drop that goes into a sapling. Unity helps us grow. Like, this is great. See Bandle presenting his terrifying spectacle, 3 hours of magic illusions and marvel. And you know what? Night like no other. I'm pretty sure there is no generative AI in all of this shit. Hard work pays off. Eventually. Sweat now, nap later. All-star vaudeville extravaganza. Big variety acts dancing, 13 singing, 13 comedy. Like, look at the level of detail in these posters. I absolutely love this. Okay. Time to go. Writers Unite, whatever. We have to go into... Okay, I've taken the barrel. Is there a way I can maybe throw it to... explode? Make something explode? Probably not. If it gets boring, crank up the projectile speeds. Oh, in Doom? Oh, alright. I didn't know about that. About the custom difficulty. Ha, Godot helps us grow. If it's Polish game, like Panda said, maybe those are parodies of Soviet propaganda. Could be, could be. I don't know. Feels like one for sure. Yeah, more like World War II German propaganda, I think. Yeah, possibly. Yeah. Considering it's like noir and set maybe in America and whatnot. Hello? Look at this. It's delightful.
Hey, watch it. Excuse me.
Look at the character design. Is just... Oh, this is Pete. This is definitely Pete. Except he's a mouse. I could just spend hours walking around and just looking at this game. Just watching it. Looking at how beautiful it is. Amazing. Okay. What's the time? Alright. We'll play for a little longer and then we'll move on to Asteroids.
Coming through.
Hello, sir. Sorry, I don't have any money for you. I've got plenty of money for me. Fulton Station. Okay. And there's the train. Can I take the train? I probably can. Maybe it's even where I have to go. Or maybe not.
Hey, never heard of patience?
Ever heard of move?
Yeah, welcome to public transit, bub.
Excuse me? Why are they so angry? Hello? What did I do to you? Oh, look at them! Look at them! Look at how pretty these two are. And again, Unity helps us grow, yeah. Spike D Spinach. So the Spike D brand, we've seen it a few times, and there's a lot of references to the D. Obviously. This feels like Industrial Revolution propaganda about personal liability and unions. Yeah, possibly. You're the expert there, my friend. Ow! What the hell was that? Maybe I shouldn't have... What? What exploded here? Okay, well, whatever exploded, just... Ah, yeah, no, because I had my barrel. That was probably a bug, because I threw it at the entrance of the subway, and then here, and then it took control away from me, and then here it exploded, so it hurt me. Alright. Well, I lost all of my armor. Secret found. I mean, I'd hardly call it a secret. Okay, we're ready to shoot again. Ink blot in the opera. Okay. Blueprints. I still don't know what to do with all the blueprints and all of the other collectibles, if you can see them anywhere. Totally normal wall. Yeah, I'm sure it is. Ooh. Someone shoot? Oh no, that was probably lightning. But we're indoors. Blueprints mentioned. Yeah, I know. Now every time I say blueprints, I can't I can't avoid thinking of blueprints. Hello, friends. All right. Whoa, that was some nice aim there, mate. Oh, look at that. Wasn't that glorious? Okay. Starting to get the hang of it. Okay, where did this one go? Right, okay. Oh! Okay. Ow, ow, ow! Okay. Good. Ah, right, so. We open that. We've got some bullets and whatnot. Not thinking about Unreal Blueprints anymore. No, I've stopped thinking about Unreal Blueprints the moment we stopped using that damn engine. Which, for the love of God, it's... I mean... I'm like... Yeah, it is industry standard, but so much bloat in that thing. So much bloat that you don't need. Well, at our level. Obviously, you do need it at levels like Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, or if you're doing like a massive open world action RPG, but like for the scope of most of my games, Unreal Engine is definitely overkill. I still have to get the hang of picking up and throwing barrels. Oh, hi. Okay. I've been learning JavaScript through a free open source programming game. Oh, what's that? Because you can also learn Python. Well, I think you already know Python. You can also learn Python through the Farmer Was Replaced game, which is really, really cool. And basically its language is very Pythonistic, so... JavaScript is cast. Well, I'll tell you a story about what happened today at work. I'll give you a second. And it feels so freeing after using a blueprint system like Unreal. Yeah, well, I guess it would be, you know. Oh, look, I found another secret. Look, I just find secrets like that now. Nothing makes sense. 1 + 1 = 11. The fuck? Yeah, I've heard about that. Yeah, like define like your experience. Like tell about your experience, Sven, because I've heard horror stories about JavaScript. Yeah, there are horror stories about that. The main problem, my main problem with JavaScript, I like it as a language. It's the first language that I started learning when I was learning to code. I started from JavaScript, and then I started learning others. I moved into Java a little bit, and I hated it. I moved into Python, and I kind of liked it, but I didn't like it as much as JavaScript. The indentation, now I got used to it because of Godot and GDScript, but generally I'm not a fan of indentation. I like curly brackets. But what I don't like about JavaScript, and now that I've been using GDScript for a long time, is the fact that you can't specify types. For that, you need our good friend TypeScript. So, which unfortunately is the base of all of a lot of vibe-coded apps. So, it is what it is. Oh. Did I hit him? Yeah, a couple times. Okay. I'm very short on ammo. Okay, we're good. Shit, my first were 4 at once. Java, Ruby, Haskell, and Prolog. Holy mother of God. Oh, what's this? This is not an explosive barrel. This is acid. Right? No. Yeah. Like poisonous or something. Ah, I think I know what happened in that apartment now. Well, probably something exploded and they all died. Oh, I cracked the window, but didn't do much to it. Go this way. Oh, it's full of secrets, this game. Oh, this is a hard one. Okay. Ah, well, this was actually pretty easy. Now the blueprints. There's so many quality of life features in JavaScript that I'm a fan of, like implied data conversions and block scopes. Yeah, see, implied data conversions, that's what I'm not really a fan of, because it kind of takes a little bit of control away from you. And it also invites in a lot of errors, potentially. In a big app, especially. Frees me to think about what I'm programming logically instead of micromanaging every detail of everything. But of course, it causes many more issues than it solves once the project bloats a little. Exactly, yeah. But also, I mean, my problem with Unreal Engine's blueprints is that you don't have, as you say, you are very constrained. Like, it's not as freeing, or where do I go now? You squeak, you sleep. I assume this is a way to go, so I'm gonna go this way.
Don't shoot me, son.
Oh, hello.
Mike Maple is the name.
Okay.
Yeah, smells like the devil's bunghole. But at least it's equally warm here.
Okay.
Now, listen. I ain't got that much time to talk.
Some bodies going
That's
up.
too bad. They should definitely go down.
Nice character. I wonder if he's going to give us something more in the future. We'll probably meet him again. JavaScript be like, oh, you want to subtract that bull from a Toyota Subaru? Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. Well, maybe there's an argument to that. Like, maybe Java assumes that you are an adult, you know. Maybe JavaScript, sorry, assumes that you are an adult and you know what you're doing. Except, you know, as programmers, we don't always do that. We're not always necessarily adults. Holy shit, I mean, I'm... Okay. That was a bit of a tight spot. But yeah, at least JavaScript respects us. Thinks we are adults. Then we definitely are not, but... is what it is. Okay. Flatfoot, take a hike. Mouseberg. No dev know what he's doing. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But, so, conversation that happened at work.
Now, which apartment was it?
Biddy do fiddle. Yeah, Spike D is mice. Yeah, it was that one. The one with a big light on top of it. I'm sure it's that. I'm sure it's not this unassuming door here. Spike D is mice. Okay, we know that. By the way, the game was called Bitburner, about hacking fake servers on a fake network for fake money. Yeah, imagine doing hacking real servers with on real networks for real money. That is probably what you're being trained for, my friend. The whole game can be automated with no exceptions at some point in the game. Oh, cool. Well, it's 2212 here, so gotta hit the sheets, and I don't mean the Excel ones. Good night, friends. Good night, my friend. Good night, Panda. Lovely to have you here, as always. So, the story about what happened at work was pretty cool. I mean, we've got a very small team of developers at work. There's like 3 people and the chief innovation officer. We're an agency, so we kind of grew in size over the past 4 years, and yeah, we're doing our own in-house products. We have a software engineer, a senior software engineer. We got a software engineer, senior software engineer, and a software developer, stuff like that. And then there's the chief innovation officer, who's also a bit of a self-taught coder. Now, everybody, as far as I know, everyone in the company is a bit of a self-taught coder. Today, one of the software developers, the senior software engineers, I looked at him and I was like, oh yeah, I'm sitting with the devs today because they were all downstairs and we have a new temporary office. And there were some seats to spare downstairs, but upstairs I was completely alone because it's a Monday and most people don't come in on a Monday. So I sat with them and I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna sit with the devs today. And he said something like, mate, you're more of a dev than all of us are at this point, most likely. And I'm like, oh well, thank you for that. But in any case, at some point I was like, they were dealing with some sort of bug with a LinkedIn API and whatnot. Obviously working on our own first-party software and such. And I was like, what are you using for that? And I was looking at one of their files and I saw the extension. I was like, is that TypeScript? I was like, yeah. And Sam, our senior engineer, said, yeah, that's TypeScript. And I'm like, oh yeah, interesting. Why TypeScript over JavaScript? Because I know that he's a front-end engineer, front-end developer anyway, expert in front-end development. and farewell panda, expert in front-end development, and we talked about, you know, TypeScript and whatnot, and I asked him why TypeScript. Is like, oh yeah, because we hate untyped declarations here. I'm like, oh yeah, I get you, my friend, I get you. And then there was something like, he said something else, but then it was also like, it's also the language that AIs love. And we're kind of experimenting a lot with agentic AI at the moment in the agency. Not something that I personally do, but yeah. What is this? It's like a whole little closet dedicated to Bandle with some underwear there, posters and such, and then a diary page. All I do for him, and it still doesn't notice, the way I dress, the way I curl my tail to set off the curves, the way I work the stage, do everything she did and more, and Steve still moons over that minx, and she ain't even alive anymore. Ugh. At this rate, I might have to do what Karen says and head out to the wetlands, see if that old shrew ain't just a bedtime story. I know it's wrong, but I'd pay anything to make Steve fall in love. Betty. Betty. What the... Ah? What the hell? What am I... What?
Jeez Louise, lady. You're in peace.
She's Louise, lady.
Oh, Steve was so good to me. And now, without him, I just can't pull myself together.
No, I meant...
Never mind.
I meant... What...
What happened to you?
What happened?
What do you mean, what happened?
Well, not to double down on the joke, but you look,
you know.
you know,
Yes?
a little broken up, somewhat detached.
I sure am. And I still have to
Oh
find
my
a
God.
new job.
You don't get it.
Nowhere.
You don't get
I'm
it,
looking
Betty.
for Steve.
Well, who isn't? He went puff. And now some mobsters or other are trying to get the money they lost on the show. We're ruined.
Weird.
Hey. No one's gonna hurt you. Anymore. All right. Any clue who'd want Steve, you know, disappeared?
Ugh, who wouldn't? But apart from the small gangs and the mobsters and the crazies and the girls and
And
the
the police and the... Yeah, okay, I get it, I
Let
get
me
it, I
just
get
stop
it.
you right there. Now, give me the first thing that comes to mind, all right? Go.
Ooh, the party.
Not
Party.
really the best time to celebrate.
No, the politicians, the big mouse party. Yes, sir. He
Big
did rub
mouse
shoulders with
party.
them more
Yes,
than
sir.
once. He did like them haughty perfume girls and boys, but he likes the politics more. Just ask the
Which stage designer?
Stage designer.
stage designer.
The
He
stage designer.
New buddies and did some gigs for them. He's working in the opera mostly.
She is Aussie? No, no, she's just
The case
like
ain't no
Boston,
crime or
Boston
cheese.
accent.
I had to go back to
Of
the
the-
office
or
and
cheese.
figure out which.
Oh, interesting. There's there's an invisible wall here. There's a newspaper. In the wake of a new fad, race to the left. One of the Mousberg Herald issues. This one briefly recounts the history of cheese legging and its surprising evolution into car racing. When the number of smugglers began to dwindle, many former drivers decided to go somewhat legit by organizing races through the wetlands and the outskirts of Mousberg. There was only one rule. They had to turn left at every opportunity. What? Gotta get going. Enjoy the cheesy detective game. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. I'm going to get developing in a little bit. What's the time? Yeah. About 10 minutes and I'm going to start developing. If you come back later, you'll find me doing Asteroids. Or at least trying to do Asteroids. Probably not. Will not have a lot of success, you know. Anonymous Mousberg Chronicles. Okay. Mousberg Chronicle. We shall see. Okay, we shall see indeed. Right. Do that. This is funny. Looks like a face. Okay. So where are we going from here? Back to the subway? Probably back down. Oh. I heard some laugh. Oh, hello. Oh. Okay, let's see. Come on. Come here. Come here. Okay. Okay. Jack's car. Depart. Okay, I can go away from here. Unless there's something else that I'm missing and I could use. Can do anything over here. Some money here. The Magnificent Magician of Mousy Mystique. Mousy Mystique. Steve Bandle. And there's tickets. Is there any... There's popcorn here. Don't really care about that. Anything else that I may have missed in this beautiful town? Okay, perfect. Just in time. We've finished the level. Let's go. Drive back to the office. I'll help out. Oh, thank you,
Big shots and celebrities. Wanda might have some pointers.
Pin your vaudeville clues. Ah, that's the office. We have a bit of a hub, it seems. Hello, Tammy Tumblr. The mouse state. Okay.
Guess Tammy's little workshop makeover ain't
A
quite
workshop.
finished
Oh, oh, I know these guys. I know these guys. They're from a cartoon for sure. Tammy's bearings, a makeover done. Okay, so I have to talk to Tammy. Hello, Tammy.
Jack,
Jack.
how come you always got time to hang out?
Well, I mean, I just, you know.
What's shaking, Jacko?
Maybe I just like hanging out with you, girl.
Retro kablama. This Spike D crap breaks like it's on a schedule.
Okay.
How come you always got time?
All right, all right. I started to repeat yourself, my friend. What is this? Oh. That's cheese. That's ammo. I want you for the army. Spike D? What is that? It's like we can... Oh, hi there. Ammo store. Okay, I was stuff with ammunition. Can you buy... Can I buy some weapons here? Newspapers. Cards. Power swing. What does that do? Speed boost. Oh. I don't have a lot of money, so I'm gonna keep it normal here. Look at all those weapons. We get some of those. Probably not. Little and big bar. I have to talk to Wanda here. Good day. You are very small, my friends. Baseball card. Oh my god, that's what Sven was. That's what Sven meant. The match begins. It's split into 2 innings, divided into 5 rounds. The first inning you play is the batter, and oh my god, no, 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 no. I'm already. Oh god, I lost $50. Might as well learn it. You automatically draw up to 5 cards. Okay. Drawing phase. All right, I've got batter, speed boost. Your opponent's turn. Your opponent plays one of their player cards. If you're the batter, they play a pitcher, and vice versa. Okay. If they have it in hand, your opponent can also play a second card, Tactics, which boosts the selected player's ability. Is it... Okay. Your turn. You can now play cards from your hand at the bottom of the screen. 1 player and 1 Tactics card, if you have one. You may also discard a selected card, 2 discards per inning. Replace it with an increasing chance of drawing Tactics. Your turn only ends once you select from a list of player cards. Okay. So... Alright. I don't understand. Okay. I guess I'll try that. Play ball. Oh no. The pitcher throws the ball and the batter takes a swing. If the batting skill is higher than the pitching skill, the batter hits the ball and becomes a runner, heading for the nearest base. If the batter misses, they're out. Tactics are in use. Their values are added to a relevant ability of the player. The batter gets batting skill boost. Okay. If batting and pitching skills end up equal, the outcome is decided by a coin toss. Well, yeah, I missed. Okay, I guess I'm learning. So maybe I'll do this and this, and I'll play them, and I've got 7. Play ball! Ding! Movement. Runners in the field will move a number of bases equal to the speed skill. Speed is reduced by the current pitcher's fielding skill, which can even stop a runner in their tracks. Okay. Home run. If the batting skill is much higher than the pitching skill, the batter hits a home run and all runners round the bases. Okay. Yeah, I think knowing baseball here would really help, but here we are. We can only play one at a time. Plus power swing, okay. Oh my god. Oh, I caught it. Okay. Well, I don't understand it then, because I don't... Oh, maybe the skill was lower there. Right, let's try and do this with a little speed boost. 8. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna catch that. I caught it. I am very confused. I am incredibly confused. But okay, I'm gonna keep playing the biggest cards and see what happens. Pitcher. Oh, we did it. Okay. Play as the pitcher. Okay. I don't know what happened. I was distracted. I was looking at the chat. Okay, we got a pitcher here with fielding play. Yeah, I guess we can play that. Play ball. Oh, god damn it. Oh, we stopped him though. Oh, that's a nice pitcher. 8 plus 1, that's 9. 8 plus 2. Oh, for the love of God. God damn it. Okay. We might be same at the same time, unless now do something like very, very cool and do a fielding play. Okay, let's see. Oh, I captured it. God damn it. So we're 1-1, round 5. Pitcher. The pitch focus. 8-1 versus 5. Okay, we should be able to... Oh, we captured it. Draw. A happens to everyone. Give it another shot or mouse around for more cards. Yeah, no, I think it'll be okay. Interesting little game though. Liked it. Spike D. Okay.
So, what's up, John?
What's up, John?
You know, same old, same old. Plenty folks
It's drinking, not a whole lot of them playing.
Something?
Oh, gods, no. And I ain't looking for no handout neither.
And Crook's Jack
Why
just
keep
broke.
serving them cheese? You know, they'll just slap it on the tab.
They're my
Jeez.
folks, mostly. Shrews, you know? And when you're lucky enough to open a bar,
Yeah, sure, but
somebody's...
Playing you for one. Okay. Well, Brie shot Feta mug and Brie bottle. So there's so cheese is the alcohol here. Sweet and spicy gators, mac and cheese, blue balls, cheeseburger soup, Wallow Bay Muscle, Clergyro Bois Pierogi. Okay, Mouse Burger Classic. Like, okay. Hello? I'm not staff, but people know him and love me, so... Ooh. Right. Am I gonna get in trouble if I do that? Possibly. They didn't notice. Basement. Apologies. A figurine. Oh, that's cute. I love it. Oh my god, I won one.
he had my eyes, and I wasn't leaving without him.
You had my eyes and I wasn't leaving without him. Okay. There's figurines. There's a lot of collectibles in this game. I like that. I like that. I like collectibles when they are done right. Hello, Wanda.
So, Jack, did you pick up...
No much to go on. Met Bender's assistant. Roland,
the
the stage designer. Okay.
Nobody ever remembers his name, so they just call him the stage designer.
Put a special
Quite
make
the
anything.
specialist.
Tiny shoe
He can
size
make
dioramas.
anything, from tiny shrew-sized dioramas to
Shrews!
huge catapults hurling limelights. Oh,
Well, that's something.
Shame
Shame
you
you
didn't
didn't
bring
bring
him
him up sooner. Could have saved me some time.
And bullets. Jack.
Jack.
Hey,
hey, if I'd have known Roland was involved, I'd have told you. It's like the movie trailers.
Yeah, well, either way. Step one's charting what I've got. This mess won't organize itself.
Yeah, so I have to pin my vaudeville clues. Where's my office? Oh, Jack Pepper, private investigator. There we go. Let's go. Nice. Okay. Hello. We'll save. Pin the clues, and then we will exit the game before going to the next level, I suppose. Unless it just sends me to the next level. Why is there cheese? There's the crime wall. Okay. So it becomes also a bit of a mystery game. So it's not just a Doom-like shooter. It's got... Oh, look, the figurines! And I suppose I'm gonna have the comic books somewhere as well. This is a bathroom. There's pictures in here. Okay. Oh, maybe these will... Wait. Is there a way to turn off the light? No. Okay. These look like 3D. They are a little 3D, I think. Or maybe they're just drawn as if they were 3D. Oh, a baseball card. Curva! Okay. That's the clock. Okay. I wonder where my comics are. Sure, there will be somewhere. Papers, certificate, whatnot. Okay, maybe they're not here. But anyway, let's do this. Crime wall. Here you can view active cases and associated clues. Clue collected and gameplay will be added to the carousel when opening the crime wall. Unassigned clues are stored in the carousel. Collect clues and resolve leads. Keep going to solve your case. Oh my god, this is great! Okay, stage designer. The stage designer who used to run in Bando's circle might know something. The crime wall to an assigned clue. Inspect a clue to see the detailed view. The Grand Magus. A slick poster proudly displays the Grand Magus waving a stick, presumably in front of a cheering crowd. Name Bandle is highlighted, a clear sign of modesty. Yeah, okay, I knew that.
Here.
Stick that here. Yeah, and then the address book. So all pages are stained with cheese and 70 degrees. Yeah, I remember all that. Okay. Resolve leads. Solving leads are crucial to solving cases. Once enough clues are assigned to a case, a lead may be discovered. Resolve the lead to figure out where to go next. Oh, okay. I thought you had to kind of do the connections yourself. Would have been pretty cool though. But still good.
To the opera then.
To the opera. Okay. I have to go to the opera then. All right. Perfect. So next up is the opera. Wow, the opera is supposed to be, or at least it sounds like it's going to be a pretty cool level. But we're not going to see it this time. Maybe, you know, if you guys enjoyed it, maybe we could play it again next week on stream. I don't mind just playing this game on stream. It seems really very interesting and cool. Also counts for if it counts for coverage. At least the guys will be happy, or the guy. So yeah, I'll think about it. I'll ask around. Sounds like you guys enjoyed this, but yeah. Okay, so, and that is segment 1 of the stream done. Let me just turn on this light as well. It's a little warmer. Oh my god, it's so bright. Yesterday I recorded the next video of the Indie Diarist. Yes, I did. It is coming up. You know, it's a little bit too warm right now. Yeah, there you go. Just a little bit of color. Yeah, yes, folks, it's coming. I think I want to say a couple of weeks, just because I'm very excited about this one. It might be that I work on it a lot and I just get it done. So yeah, I've recorded the script. I am actively working on the editing. I just have to chop up the places where I speak just so that I have the continuous script of myself. And then I will start the editing with the footage and motion design and all that stuff that takes so long to do because I have to collect all the screenshots of the articles and whatnot. But it's gonna be worth it. It's gonna be a nice video in the end, I'm sure. I just like this topic. So I can't wait for you guys to actually watch it. So, that said, my friends, it is time to actually move to something a little bit more. Let me see. There's something coded to corner. Oh, Sven sent Galactic Glitch. Okay. The panda's idea reminded him of it. Okay, so you said you'll help out, Quizker. Perfect. Can't wait. Let's see. So let's open Godot. 4th game is our good friend Asteroids. So let's just start going into Asteroids. So I set up the project a little bit already in advance. I've got the assets in. I've set up the folders and everything. So we save some time now. So we've got the explosion particles, sound, music, sound effects and whatnot. It's some UI. Got a health icon and such. Color palette, the font and whatnot. I keep saying whatnot. A coworker made me notice that. There's the asteroids here. There's the spaceship with the sounds and whatnot. Oh, again, I said that. And then there's the game. We've got the main scene. Then we got resources, some things over there. The singletons are already set up. So I've already set up all the inputs, the input map, and the globals and whatnot. Exactly. We've got all of that. And finally, all the UI. So we've got, well, the UI that I think this game will need. I've already done the start menu. Roughly, I've already done the game over menu with the buttons, and the entire game flow is kind of wired up. What I want to do from now on is do this like every time. Like, well, first of all, I want to set up the project before we get on stream so that you guys can just, I mean, we can just jump on it. But not just that. I also want to create the main, you know, flow of the game so that if you go into start menu, then there's already a start menu. There's already a quit button that works. There's already a play. Because those things usually are the most boring to do towards the end when the game is done and you just couldn't be bothered with UI. At least that's how I see UI. I absolutely can't find it fun because I'm no designer. And so it's not the fun part for me. So if I do them in advance before we actually start working on the game, win-win, because we already have the menu and then we just have to make it good, make it cool. So right now we've got this Asteroids little menu. It doesn't have any kind of functionality, it doesn't have any animations, any music, anything like that. But the bare bones are there, and so when we need to actually work on the main menu, we will be able to do it. So now, the important bit is that I also want to give credit to people who actually did the work. And these assets are not mine. So what did I put on the Codeberg page? Code on my repository. Codeberg, Anthony L. Wolf. I think I'll be able to find it that way. Obviously not. Okay. Codeberg.org. Anthony. Oh, come on. Why can't I spell today? Oh, because the keyboard is decentered. Anthony L. Wolf. And then 20 games challenge, isn't it? Great, we got it here. So who's the guy who did the assets? Hat Tap Games. So we're gonna do that. This one here. And we do Hat Tap Games. Done. So now we got the little credit at the bottom of the screen as well. So, are we ready for this lovely little episode of 20 Games Challenge with Asteroids? The way this is gonna work is, as usual, I want to take a look. I mean, I played a little bit of Asteroids before this stream so that I could know, so that I knew what I was working with. But I think I want to go on the 20 Games Challenge page, go into Asteroids, and see what the requirements are. So, Asteroids was released by Atari in 1979. The game came out 1 year after Space Invaders and helped set the pace for the golden era of the arcade. Asteroids is famous for its use of vector graphics in lieu of sprites. Okay. It's a game without pixels. There were two competing display technologies in the arcade, vector and raster graphics. CRT displays used an electron beam to illuminate the phosphor layer on a display. Raster graphics games, from Latin rastrum rake, would sweep the beam across the screen line by line. Vector graphics took direct control of the beam and drew shapes onto the screen. Oh, I did not know that. I did not know that. That's very cool. Ah. Displays today use physical pixels, raster, but graphics cards still use vectors to think, especially when working with 3D geometry. You'll be working with vectors eventually, even if you opt to use sprites for this game. Okay? That's very cool. Love that. What does it mean you'll be working with vectors eventually, even if you opt to use sprites for this game? Well, I am using sprites for this game, but does it mean that I will be working with vector graphics or directly with vectors eventually? And how do you work with vectors directly? Like, do you create the vectors like with procedural generation? Oh, But I didn't know this thing about raster graphics games that, I didn't know this thing about vector graphics that took direct control of the beam inside CRT displays. That is so cool. I love that this challenge also gives you a little bit of knowledge around all of this stuff. Oh, by the way, let me stop the recording of the stream right here. Just so I have another recording, but at least I've got all the mouse PI segment in one. I want to do a couple of shorts for that. I mean, I got the key for free from the developers. The least I can do is do some coverage for them. So, our goal is create a player. Our goals are create a player ship. The ship should be able to rotate and thrust. Oh no. Oh no. It's the sexy diarist all over again. Thrust will accelerate the ship forward in the direction that it is facing. Okay. Add bullets. The player ship will fire in the... Grow up. Lama. Add bullets. The player ship will fire in the direction that it is facing. Bullets will disappear after a short while. This is one thing that I'm not sure how to do. Because I'm not doing like I did with Frogger, where I had the directional vector that told me up, right, down, left. In this case, wherever the asteroid ship is facing, then I need to shoot a bullet in that direction. I mean, conceptually, I could just make the emitter a child of the sprite of the asteroid ship, of the spaceship, and wherever the spaceship is facing, then with it being a child, I think it should face the same way. So maybe it's not as complex as I thought, but I want to do it properly, you know. I don't want to do it like, well, okay, maybe that is the proper way to do it. But I want to be able to like calculate the vector, the direction vector, where the ship is facing based on its rotation. That I feel would be the correct way to do it. So I'm going to try the child approach. Otherwise, it kind of defeats the purpose. Create 3 sizes of asteroids. They will break into smaller asteroids when shot. The smallest will disappear when shot. And asteroids will drift around until they are shot or they collide with the player. If the player collides with an asteroid, they will lose a life. Okay, pretty easy stuff there. Enable screen wrapping. This is interesting. I'm really curious to know how I'm going to do that. Objects leaving the top of the screen should enter the bottom, for example. Add menus and UI. Add sound effects and particle effects. Okay, so in this case, menus and UI and sound effects and particle effects are part of the goal. And then the stretch goal is add a flying saucer, I saw this in the original, that enters the screen and shoots at the player from time to time. The saucer should generally aim towards the player, but shouldn't have too good of an aim. Add a hyperspace warp that moves the player to a random part of the screen. Oh, this is so easy. The warp is a last-ditch attempt to dodge an asteroid, but it could place you in a worse predicament. Make it your own. This is a great game to add some custom power-ups to. That is the one thing we're not going to do. But when it comes to rest, I think we're going to be able... I think I want to do the stretch goals this time. I think I want to do the flying saucer. I didn't think I want to do the hyperspace warp. And I think I'm going to put the hyperspace warp on a cooldown. Not quite sure how to communicate that in the UI, but I'm going to put it on a cooldown. I think maybe a progress bar or something like that. Something very simple. But, yeah, I'm getting some ideas already. So, yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I think I'll do the hyperspace warp, the flying saucer, and everything else that comes before then. Game 5 is going to be cool. Make an artificial intelligence with Pac-Man. Can't wait for that. Can't wait for that. Also, what does it say here with game number 4? The player ship... Oh, hello, Sven. I see that you're back. The player ship could have... The player's ship could have a swirl icon representing the core that could have a charging ring around it for the warp cooldown. You are a way better UI designer than I am, Sven. That is not a bad idea. Make a more advanced character controller. Say goodbye to simple controls. This game will feature a top-down character controller with more advanced physics and multiple axes of movement. There's also a good time to start working with menus and UI design if you haven't already. This game should have a complete main menu as well as a game over, restart menu. Okay, that's very easy. Things that you will learn. 2D physics-based character controller, manage 2D vectors and rotations in free space, make a main menu and a restart menu. Right. Are we ready, my friends, for the... Also, why am I moved all the way like that? That's okay. That's much better now, isn't it? Are we ready, my friends, for the game of the century? Can I? Oh, no. Is it this? Nope. Is it this? Yeah. I'm gonna hide the toolbar. Okay. So. Well, every game that can be called such should start with a character controller, shouldn't they? So, well, first of all, in case I need it, I don't think I will, but in case I need it, Claude will be here, will be my friend. No, don't sign me. That's not what I wanted to do. In case we need it, as I said. Okay, perfect. The chats are all closed. In case we need it, just in case we need it, we're gonna keep Claude over here. Might be useful. Might not. Who knows? This is a developer that I want to feature on the show at some point. I think she's really good with social media content, so maybe she'll say yes. I think she's also solo dev. That should be nice. Anyway, getting into it now. So let's go into main. First of all, what we have to do, obviously, is start with a player controller. Example in Discord coding channel. A visual example, I hope. What I was imagining with my description in chat. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. Good. Yeah, I like that. I think it has potential. It could work. Could be an interesting one to try, actually. Yeah, why not? Oh, and I have to open Notion because, okay, this is Frogger. Frogger is already done. We want to do asteroids. No, asteroids. Asteroids. There we go. We go asteroids. So, set up the project. As you can see, it's already all done. So we have to do a player ship and ship movement. It should be relatively easy. But who the hell knows in this world? So, spaceship. Okay, we have to create a spaceship scene. First of all, so, new 2D scene. Gonna be a spaceship or player, or maybe spaceship player, spaceship. And then we do all of the appropriate little setup for the player, which is we go in here. Lift this one up a little bit, go into the groups, create a new global group, call it player. Just in case we ever need it. We shouldn't if we use signals the right way. And also, it's such a simple game. So we should be okay. Should be A-okay. Then we need a sprite 2D. So we are using sprites after all. Okay, this is spaceship sprites. So the sprite when it... Oh, so it's an animated sprite. Yeah, that's alright. What did I delete? I deleted something. I know I did. Ah, damn it. No. I deleted the sprite. So now I don't know where to get it from. Hot Tub Games. It's like we might have to re-download the whole thing. Asteroids Asset Pack. There you go. Here's a good friend. $9.99. By the way, don't do like me. Support these people. I do not consent to that. Ugh, what was that? Why is it opening that? Okay, I'll accept it. Okay. Where is it? Sort by. Oh God, thank you, Windows. I really appreciate that. By date modify. Where the hell is it? It's supposed to be in here. It is in here. A long time ago. Because it adds the date modified as that. Okay, whatever. Extract all. Into here, obviously. So it's asset pack, sprites, spaceship sprite sheet. And we put it here. Okay, so we got the spaceship sprites, whatever. We do animated sprite 2D. Stratfat spotted. Greatest 1v1 free-to-play game. What? Wait. Where'd you see it? Stratfat? Oh, in the Google search. Really? Straftat? What is this? Not gonna lie, this looks fun. Why we got a piggy? The Lemaitre bro are not okay. It's some good mindless fun off topic. Yeah. 2v2. We should. It's free to play. We should do it. We should do it on stream once, like all together. Alright, so let's go back to go down here. Okay. So we got the player who's now supposed to be part of the global group of players. Of which there is only one. Player spaceship. Which is the same kind of technique that Unity uses, because you assign a tag to the player, then if it's colliding with the player, whatever. But yeah, I try to use signals instead. By the way, you guys, I don't know, Sven, if you've used Unity before, but Quizcore is a big Unity person. Do you have something like signals in Unity, or do you kind of have to do your own observer pattern? Maybe you use interfaces. Kind of like, no, interface or something else. How do we do? Oh, events. They're possibly events. Like, Unreal Engine has them. I suppose Unity has them too. Test. C# has events. Oh, okay. Cool. Did not know. I don't know C# that well. Though I can write it. Probably read it too. Oh, YouTube is blocking random comments. What the fuck? Why does it do that? Why does it do that? Okay, so spaceship sprites. So we've got here an entity spaceship, a spaceship tile sheets. Okay, so we got 2 horizontal and 1 vertical. I think that worries me. Oh, okay, we got. Okay, good. That's 2 frames. Okay. So, well, but actually, I don't think we want that because, well, yeah, okay, we want it. We do want it when we move. So thrust, and then we create a new one and we do idle, and it's just the single one, you know. That, just the one. Okay, great. Oh no, wait, thrust is this. Then why do I have? Ah, well, in case you want to do it differently, I don't know. Happened to me earlier all the time. Ah, stupid. I wonder if it's moderation stuff that kind of, you know, triggers for absolutely no reason, because there's nothing like that there. By the way, these streams are very silent. Don't you agree, guys? Should we have some lo-fi, like, focus music in the background or something like that? Something very relaxing, copyright free, obviously, otherwise YouTube will have my head. Just realize it's very, very quiet right now. After Mouse PI for Hire is just, you know what, it's my channel, who the hell cares? Let's do it. Spotify. Or actually I have YouTube Music, so I don't have to go into, like, ads and whatnot. Although I have my little, could play some PI soundtrack playing. Yeah, that is true. That is true. I don't know if it's going to be. Yeah, I don't know if it's going to give me trouble, but I can do that. Suppose maybe it is. Maybe it is on Spotify. Mouse PI for Hire soundtrack. Ah, soundtrack. It is already on Spotify. It is already on Spotify. Is it already on YouTube? It looks like it might be. Original game soundtrack full. Huh. Oh, there is an OST playlist. Okay, let's go on YouTube Music and see. I'll go YouTube Premium. I know. Unfortunately, I do, but that's because yeah. That's because I don't like ads. They are irritating. As far as I know, they're even worse than when I started being subscribed to YouTube Premium. So, new game OSTs are generally copyrighted but protected for non-commercial use. Yes. But with that said, there are usually people who do like lo-fi remixes and stuff and royalty-free versions. So maybe we can get like a nice little lo-fi. But in any case, mouse PI for hire. Wait a minute. Oh no, okay, that was me. Ah, there you go, we got it. Okay. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Look at that. All right. And I'm gonna save this, actually. It's pretty good. Okay. There's going to be also like fast-paced ones, but good stuff. 1.2 million plays. What is this one? Ah, right. Okay, probably part of like something else. Where were we? Tell me if the music is too loud and whatever, and I can just adjust it. Okay, so spaceship sprite. I like to rename all of my nudes, but I also want to assign colors this time. So for that, be yellow. For entities, it's gonna be green. Game, gonna be red. Resources, maybe a nice little purple. Singletons. Pink, UI. Let's do a teal. Maybe slightly too loud for background music. Okay. Well, I can actually, suppose there's volume here that I can adjust. Yep. How's that? How's that? It's not too loud for me now. It was a little louder earlier. Okay, perfect. Thank you. I've also, I mean, I'm not gonna ask you, Quickscook, because I know that you put YouTube on 1 volume, so you probably can't hear it right now. Very strange to be coding asteroids with this background. Okay, so we have to do the ship movement. Enough wasting time. Player spaceship. Okay. So. We want to handle, we want to handle, okay, we'll keep the ready function, but what we want to do is, oh no, I did a massive mistake here. Character body 2D, there we go. And then we need, now the thing is, we're gonna need a collider here too, but collision shape 2D, okay. Shape is convex polygon. Oh yeah, but I'm gonna have to just do, what do I do? Do I do a capsule? I think for something like this, I need like a polygon shape. Something like that. How do I draw points? Like this? Skeleton options now. Very nice. Wait. It's supposed to be a convex polygon. Which means I should be able... Ah, yeah. No. Means I should be able to add points, right? Packed vector array. Maybe with the other one, wait. Concave polygon shape. Okay, let me just check it out. Godot Polygon Collider. Okay. Build mode, okay. Priority descriptions. Yeah, okay. Oh, okay, so Godot, draw, polygon, collision, shape. Oh, wait, let me see.
Hello everyone, in this tutorial, I will be...
Did my Chrome just crash? Gotta love it. Okay. Oh, I need a collision polygon. Okay, okay, okay. My bad. I remember that I could do it. Collision polygon. Now we're talking. Okay. So actually, no. I think I need to... I want something like this, because I know that being a little bit more generous with collisions with players is generally recommended. Okay, great. There we go. We got it. So that's the center, but this is... Is this supposed to be 0.0? Because I don't want that 0.0. Maybe no, it's okay. Yeah, it's got 3 points. Okay, perfect. So it's a triangular little polygon here. Great. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. We got our nice little polygon. Put it there. Okay, now that we got the collision polygon, don't think we're gonna have to do much to it, but this one extends character body to D, otherwise we're gonna be screwed. And then the entities, spaceship, put it there. Give it a class name. I'll just call it player. Also, I think it's getting loud again. Wait. Okay. So. Right, so now we need var, let's call it move speed. And it's gonna be a float. I'm gonna give it like 50 or something for now. Then var dampening speed float no, actually dampening value, not even speed. It's speed. Float, let's give it like a 50 again. So yeah, that should be alright. Okay, and then having done that, what we have to do now is start capturing inputs. So, we need continuous input. So, it might be better to do it in process, but also I know that it's tricky. Before we match your voice, where faster, louder sounds would be a bit much. Yeah. Yeah, no, you're right. I think I think you're right. The thing is, obviously there's maybe this. Yeah, there's some that are okay, but like this kind of genre, right? Yeah, we're gonna keep it there. You know what? You know what soundtrack would be good? The Grim Fandango soundtrack. Okay, so dampening. All right, so let's start doing actual code. So unhandled input. Okay, if input event No, if event is input event key, then good. But if event is not input event key, we return instantly. Early return. If it is, then we process everything else. So, if event dot is action pressed, thrust, nope, thrust. We need to capture a few things here. So, thrust, which is spacebar or forward, I think. I think I put both. Then what we want to do is signal to the process function, to the physics process function, that we want to make some physics process calculations. So, okay, so is thrusting bool equals false, and then var. Oh no, okay, we just need that. So at that point, what we do is var is thrusting equals true. And it feels weird, but stay with me for a minute. And then var is rotating bool equals true, but I think we want to handle the rotation, but we want to handle it continuously, right? Okay, so what we want to do then is if event dot is action released thrust, then what we do is we turn is thrusting to false. And we are back to that. You know what? I'm gonna put like some I think Grim Fandango is gonna be pretty copyrighted though. Can I find something like royalty free? I think there is some royalty free background music. No copyright background music. Yeah, okay, but I kind of want it from games. Background music, games. Background music for gaming. Call me background music. No, wait. What does this do, to be fair? For the love of God, no. We'll do that. Okay, you know what? I can... Okay, you know what? I can do this. It's a bit too lo-fi. This playlist is nice. Oh no, wait. Did I just put that one in there? Ah, I did. It's 6 hours though. Yeah, but 6 hours of Expedition 33? I'm not sure I want to do that. Lo-fi gaming music. 10 hours of lo-fi video game beats. Okay, this might do. Okay, there are these over here. Unless, wait. I know there's one track. Yeah, okay. Let's see. Let 10 hours. Kind of wanted to shuffle it, but all right. I'll save this. Asteroids to me has always been a game about controlling inertia, where any movement will persist without dampening. Yeah. No. That's yeah. Oh, without dampening. Or with very little dampening. Okay. I see what you mean. No, actually, I can put it here. Screw it. Wait, but is this like... Oh no, this is one track that is 10 hours. I don't understand YouTube music. You know what? Let's go back to Spotify. I've got some playlists there that should be alright. Like, got a lot of gaming music here. Gaming lo-fi mix. Okay, there's this one. And then there's lo-fi gaming OST, which is more, I prefer. It's curated by someone, not Spotify. Let's shuffle this. Okay, nice. Now I feel better. Gonna get some like very big. If you rotate even a little, you keep spinning until you make an effort to stop. And if you're near 0 rotation velocity, set it to 0 for quality of life. Okay. Okay, I see what you mean. If event dot is action pressed rotate right. I think I have to do like rotating right. Then var is rotating left. But like, oh no, I have to do it like keep it false at all times. I don't know if this is the cleanest way. Let's say pass some data into a function, but I don't think I can do that. Although maybe I could add a parameter here. I don't know if it will let me. Maybe it will get very mad for doing that. Anyway, is rotating right equals true. Yeah, but then I have to do this. If event.is action released rotate it right, then is rotating right equals false. Or I could get the axis. I could probably get the axis. Get axis. Get no is no I don't I know I can't. I think I can put it in input dot get axis. Yeah, I can do it in input. Not here. Okay, never mind then. Just gonna do it this way and see what happens. We experiment, we learn from our experimentations. If event dot is action pressed rotate left is rotating left equals true. If event dot is action pressed rotate is action released rotate left, then is rotating left equals false. The control scheme is intuitive for players who are expecting more gamified controls though. Ah, yeah, right. Yeah, I mean, I think Asteroids is going to be a lot about iteration and just trying to see what is working. So let's see what we can do. Oh, by the way, I have to change the title of the stream. So let me see. Let's make Asteroids. That is 20 games challenge. I change it to just chatting.
Looking for danger. Prime Video.
Prime Video. Yeah, there you go. The ads are beginning. There you go. In here.
Some people are just meant to be together.
Okay. Okay, all changed. So now in physics process, what we know is that if not is thrusting or not is rotating right or not is rotating left, I really don't like this. I really hate this. I don't like it. But let's do it. Return. Else if is thrusting. No, but actually that's fine. I think I'm gonna have to do it this way. If it's thrusting, what do we want to do then is at that point, once we're actually, oh, by the way, I think I have to zoom in a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Better for you guys. So if we are thrusting, we want to and this becomes the issue. I think we want to do velocity.y plus equals move speed times delta. And then when we're not moving, what we want to do is we want to try and do velocity equals velocity. So we get the velocity vector and we multiply it by the dampening. Well, the minus dampening. so that we reduce, I suppose. And we want to clamp it. So it has to be a clamp. No, the minimum value between velocity... No, wait. Times dampening and 0. That's what we want to do. This way we never go off 0. And this is gonna give us some acceleration as well. Okay. So now we can test it, I guess. Go in main and drop a very beautiful and manly spaceship in here. And what I'm gonna do is also create a little subfolder and call it assets, so that they don't clutter over here. Also, I'm pretty sure that, yeah, I should move this one here. Okay, we've got the little spaceship here. So what happens now? We test the scene. I don't see no spaceship. So why is that? Okay. Velocity can work from vector 2 to float. Okay. Vector 2.0. That should work. Oh, wait. Argument 1 from vector 2 to float. But velocity isn't a vector. I mean, velocity is a vector. What does it mean? My minimum velocity? Okay, let's just try and do that. Maybe the problem is there. Okay. Right. So we're gonna have to do this first. Print, debug. Moving. Let's see if that is... Oh yeah, okay. So it's not space. I don't know why I put it. Oh, space is for shooting. Okay, space is for shooting. Okay, but it's not doing anything. Maybe because move speed at 50 is a little bit too little. So let's try this way. Still not working. Yeah, I'm such an idiot. Move and slide. I always forget. Holy shit, yeah, now it's very fast. It's still very fast. Still incredibly fast. That is too fast. What if we just add the delta? This is Zelda. Still goes very fast. Let me just check one thing here. Wouldn't want to be doing something stupid here. No. It's going very fast. Okay. I don't think I want to do a move toward. I want it to be... Oh, and let me... Oh, wait. Let me do that. This is the kind of thing that we're experiencing, I think. Yeah, that was it. That was it. Okay. If we add like 50 at that point. Okay, I think we're fine now. Let's see. Wait. Okay, we're kind of getting there. So now we have to do move speed times delta. There's a 50 times delta. Let's see what happens. Ah, yes, look at that. 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 And then what about this? Because I don't think.
Different nights,
Oh,
different story.
no. This still doesn't do it.
Always end at McDonald's.
But I like this movement. I think this is exactly what I want. Like I'm doing vectorial movement now. I mean, I was expecting a flow, but I got a vector. Oh, okay. Yeah. See, now we're talking. So let's do 100. It's that's not bad as a starting point. Nice. Look at that. Okay. So that's alright. Now we have to apply the dampening and kind of have it stop when we release the thing. So what if we do this? We do times delta, but I mean, we could also do vector 2.0, but that would mean that whenever we release the thrusting, yeah, it stops immediately. It's not what we want to do. We want it to decrease the velocity. Oh, and by the way, one thing that we have to test right away is if we rotate the spaceship, does it preserve the same kind of velocity direction? Nope. It's not moving in the direction that it's facing now. Just goes over there. Okay. Well, that's something that we're going to have to work out in a little bit. So. Well, that is interesting, though. It means that, like... Ah, yeah, but it's not like the relative velocity. It's like the absolute velocity. So, let's say, for example... calculate sprite facing direction vector normal or something like that. Yeah, the sprite facing direction vector normalize involves determining the angle of rotation and converting into unit vector. Okay, vector. Okay. My vector. Oh my god! All right. As the sprite rotates clockwise, we need to adjust sine and cosine. Oh god. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah. This I have no idea what. Okay. And just doing Godot. What direction? Right to rotated. Trigonometry time. No, please. I've never studied trigonometry. I don't know. Okay. Many systems 0 degrees points to the right. If your R points up, you may need to rotate the vector. Okay, you know what? First of all, let's work out the dampening, and then we'll get to that. So velocity is equal to velocity times yeah, this looks like it'll just be triangle math. I don't want that. Velocity times... No, because 0 is... Okay. How do I apply a dampening factor? Like, how do I apply friction? Not fiction. Apply friction. Vector movement. Good to. Let's put it that way. Applying friction vector movement involves gradually reducing velocity vector towards 0 over time when no input is provided. That is what I thought. Sliding to a stop. Using move toward. Nah. Nah, not lerp. Multiply your friction and acceleration values by delta to ensure the movement is consistent. No. I don't want to do either of that. Let's see. The body to move rotation. Oh my god, this is more complex than I thought. For any matrix math is just vectors. Oh, that's what I thought. Linear velocity transform x times drift factor. Linear velocity dot transform dot x. Wait, linear velocity? Is that what I have to act on? Multiply velocity by 0.9 every delta frame for... Ah, no, you're right. Ah, yeah. No. You're right. Dampening needs to be less than 1. Dampening needs to be less than 1. Yeah. No, makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. You are absolutely correct, my good sir. 0. Let's say 0.9. Yeah. So velocity times dampening. Yeah! There we go. We got the dampening. But 0.9 is a little bit too aggressive. I think I want something a little bit more floaty. Oh, actually, that is already quite floaty. Okay. What's that? Times the time delta, I think we have to do. Lord, imagine what 50 was doing. Yeah. Times delta. No, that's not doing it. What if I do this? Can I do that? Don't know if that is allowed in Godot. Still stops like immediately. Don't know if that is... Maybe it's the opposite direction. The smaller it is when I'm multiplying by delta. No, it just stops right away. Okay. Maybe I don't need the delta in this case. So right now it stops right away. We accelerate. I think we want more speed, so let's try 150. No, still too big. Maybe delta is too fast. Dampening is 0.999. Yeah, something like that. 0.99. Let me see. Better. Okay, better. A little bit too floaty now. Maybe it's 0.95. Okay. Okay, I think this is the feel that I want for this beautiful little game. Okay. Perfect. We got that. Okay, we got the thrusting and we've got the dampening. And now you can see why I did the release and whatnot. So the physics process function handles all the physics calculation, but the input is captured on the unhandled input function, which is the last one that gets an input that nobody else wants. Actually, maybe I should do it in input for this case, because these are continuous actions. Maybe I can do unhandled input for the for the bullet, for example. Should be a little better to handle, yeah. Maybe it's still a little bit too skiddy, you know? I could use the move toward. Let me keep this. Let me try move toward just to see how it feels. Velocity equals velocity dot move toward. And then here it wants a vector 2. So we want it to tend to 0 by a delta of, say, 20 steps at a time times delta. I don't know. I just arbitrary numbers right now. It's working. It's just very slow. Yeah, that's not too bad. It's still very slow. Okay. If you're feeling fancy, you could do a scaling dampening value equal to your percentage towards top speed. Which I don't have. Oh no, wait. Top speed is... No, this is movement speed. I don't have a top speed right now, but I could do it. Scaling dampening value equal to your percentage towards top speed. Which would mean I would have to divide dampening by top speed. I think I can do that. Bar move speed. Float. Float equals... I don't know. Let's do like 200 right now. And then... Oh no, max speed. Max speed. And then what we have to do here is make sure that while we're doing that, we have to make sure that this is whatever the max value is between velocity dot y minus equals move speed times delta and max speed. So we clamp it. Although it wants a vector 2. So vector 2 max no, it doesn't want a vector 2. Max speed. Yeah, it should work. Minus move speed delta. Okay, that should work. See? Why did I do that? Ah, no, wait. No, never mind. I think we have to do it after. Like, we have to clamp it at the end of the calculations. So velocity.y equals max. Whatever is the... current speed equals velocity.y. Okay, so whatever is max between current speed and max speed. Oh no, actually clamp, not max. Wait, clamp, what does clamp want? Okay. I have to do this. Clamp velocity dot y between current speed and max speed. Is that what we want? Ah, okay, I have to do it here too. Var current speed. Okay, I don't know if this is gonna work to clamp the speed, but oops. How can I convert to argument 2 from nil to float? Oh, if current speed. Okay. We've got a max speed. Dampening equals current speed divided by top speed times constant. Okay. So what we want to do is dampening equals current speed divided by max speed times delta, right? Which means current speed is a float and could very well be 0. Then dampening, for now, we just remove the value altogether. Let's see. Don't know if that worked, but it's definitely applying some dampening, so it did something. Ah, yeah, wait, it's doing the velocity move toward, it's not applying the dampening. Wait. Which I'm not a fan of. I prefer the dampening factor. Okay. No, too fast. Maybe it's because of delta again, but let's see. Maybe the other way. No, wait. Current speed divided by max speed. Yeah, that should... Oh, no, wait. Constant is optional for adjustment. Yeah, okay. Current speed... max speed. So if current speed is... I think instead of current speed, I can use velocity.y. Okay, let's see. Nah, it still stops right away. I'm probably not doing something right. It's okay, though. Oh, no, wait. I don't have a dampening factor. Oh, no, wait. I do now, if I do this. Okay, I will park this for now. Look into speed look into speed dependent dampening. And let's see if it was the clamp though. No, okay, it's fine. Good. Okay, we can move and slide. Everything is working. Okay, for now it's fine. I'm kind of happy with how it feels right now. Now, I really want to try and work out the rotation. That's going to be a pain in the ass because well, actually, I know there is a rotate function. Godot rotate vector. Rotated. Okay. Okay, vector 2 rotated. Godot. I remember this. A 2D vector using floating point coordinates. Okay, where is rotated? Rotated. I remember this. Returns the result of rotating this vector by angle in radians. Okay, so I don't have to do trigonometry maybe. But I have to rotate the vector by angle. So vector rad, okay. I need in radians. So converts an angle expressed in degrees to radians. What's a radian? I mean, yeah, okay. I need to understand what a radian is for sure. I've seen this before, but a radian is the psi unit for angular measurement. Defined as the angle subtended at descent radians in simple terms. A radian is a unit for measuring angles based on the radius of a circle rather than degrees. Is the angle formed when you wrap the circle's radius around its edge, making a more natural way to measure rotation than degrees. Natural to you, maybe, mate, but okay. 1 radian is roughly 57.3 degrees, with pi radians equaling 180 degrees. All right. Oh boy, why are we looking up radians? Because I need to apply an angle to radians. Like in radians. But there's deg to rad, so degree to radians, so I don't need to know it. I just have to apply the angle. But I wonder if rotated just, well, I don't know. Let's see. Let's experiment. Let's experiment. So then if is rotating right, then what we want to do is velocity equals, I think it's velocity. No, is it transform? It's gonna be the transform vector. So maybe a rotation equals, I think it's gonna be the rotation. Is that, no, the rotation is expressed in radians relative to the node's parent. See also global rotation. Okay, global rotation in radians. See also rotation. This is in spectrum in degrees. We enter the degrees in its rotation degrees. Okay, I'm getting somewhere. So rotation is vector 2 dot rotate. Maybe rotated. I remember seeing something like this once. So deg to rad, I don't know, 20 degrees, you know? Cannot call non-static function rotate on the class vector 2 directly. Make an instance instead. Ah, okay. So what is this? This returns a vector, so like that? No. No, rotation is a float. I need to look at this now. Rotation, yeah, obviously it's a float because it's gonna be in degrees. So it's more like the, I don't know if it's the position. I don't think it's the velocity vector that rotates. We could try, but yeah, it's not doing anything, obviously. If it's firing at all. Rotating right. Let's see. Oh, it's not. Okay, well that's ah, okay, now it is. Was it doing it though? Nah. Not a single bit. Okay. Obviously, because we don't care about the velocity vector. Okay, I need to look up an example. Godot rotated example. Okay, let's see. In general, rotates a vector by the amount it's given as a parameters. For example, if you get vector -1, since you rotate a vector by 180 degree, but that you get the opposite direction from the old one. I mean, a specific example, the rotated function doesn't do anything. So rotated returns the new rotated vector. I'm modifying the one. Okay. So mob set linear velocity, vector 2. Okay. I guess we actually misplaced the brackets and you mean mob dot set linear velocity, vector 2, 100, 200, rotated by the direction. But I don't want to rotate it by the direction. I want to rotate it by a factor. So I think the simplest way here is, if is rotating right, rotation plus equals oh no, rotation plus equals 20 or something. Is that gonna do anything? Well, it is doing something, I'll tell you that much. Okay, so maybe we do 10 times delta. Maybe it's already too many. Okay. Whee! Alright, okay. So we've got the rotation. I mean, it was simpler than I thought. Nope. Too small. And it looks like the thrust plays nice with it too. Yeah, it does. What about if I just add the delta? Will it be too slow? Yeah, that's okay, maybe. Okay, so we're gonna have to do a very lovely var rotation speed dot float, and it's gonna be 1.5 or something. Too slow, maybe 2. And remember, we also, oh yeah, wait, rotation speed times delta, I think, because we want to make it sure that it's consistent. Look at that. Beautiful. Now we just have to repeat the same thing to the left. Okay, it was simpler than I thought. If is rotating left, rotation minus equals rotation speed times delta. Then we have to clamp, actually, because I don't want any weird stuff. Rotation between minus 360 and 360. I think I would assume that Godot handles it automatically and has like the overflow, but we're fine. Okay, look at that. We've got a rotating spaceship. Nice. Maybe a little bit slow, but we'll see when we actually have to play it. And also, what is this? The fuck is that? Give me a moment. General rendering. No. 2D. Yeah, I need to go into the rendering settings and make sure that I'm rendering things the right way. Renderer, no, that's forward plus. Textures at nearest. Well, nearest is supposed to be what gives us the best, crispest pixel art. Yeah, no. Nearest, fine. Okay, so now we just have to work out how the hell do we move the ship in the direction it's facing. Okay, so Godot move In direction of rotation. There you go. Now is strict time. No. 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 Please. Please. Use the rotation to point your velocity vector. For example, if you're using kinematic body 2D. Wait. Velocity equals vector 2 dot rotated times run speed. Fixed. Now I got it that the velocity vector should be the position to the point. Yeah, which is yeah. If rotate left, speed, rotation degrees. Rotate left. Input is action press. Yeah, okay, I know all of that. Rotation equals pi. What's the rotation? Oh, by pi. No, but I need to understand what this does. Rotation and rotation degrees are the same property. Just using radians for degrees, so setting them both in ready is redundant. Your code is setting rotation to 100 degrees, then 180, then 0. A physics body should always be done in physics process, not process. Okay, well, thank you. Let me look up something else. In 2D, the default forward direction is usually along the x-axis. Really? Oh, alright. Okay. So I have to rotate the x-axis. Well, that makes sense. In 2D, oh yeah, that obviously, that makes sense. It's not the y? Yeah, but that kind of fucks with all my calculations with the dampening and whatnot, right? Let's try this. Speed and 0 dot rotated. So what it's trying to say is, if it's thrusting, what we have to do is velocity equals based on current rotation. So vector 2, which is made of move speed, and 0 dot rotated by the current rotation. Is that what it's saying?
One giant idea can change the world forever.
The world's
Let me see.
information is now in the palm of our hand.
Humans created this world. It wasn't gods.
But leadership comes at a price.
I learned that.
Well,
my brain just didn't work anymore.
I'm sorry, my dear friend Sven. No trigonometry for me this time. I've got it. It's a little bit too minus 90 degrees. Yeah. Well, I mean, I have to rotate the sprite, obviously, but well, I could do it in code. To be fair, you do have a point. Let me see. Rotated rotation minus deg to rad 90. Yep, we got it. Now the only problem is that what we're having here is like, you can see how snappy it is when it goes. So now this is the problem that we're having, is we don't have the acceleration anymore. Pi radians is under 80 degrees and 2 pi is 360 if you haven't picked that up already. I did not. So 90 is half of pi. Oh, okay. Well, then I can do pi divided by 2. Yeah, well done, my friend. You are a math master. Thank you so much. I wish I had your brain right now, because all of this stuff is kind of going over my head. But I got it. Now the problem is, oh wait, I can just do plus equals, right? Maybe not. Maybe not. So how do I maybe like this. Then move speed becomes... No. Okay, no, this doesn't work. Yeah, the description of radiance is kind of bad on Google. Well, yeah, I saw that. Yeah, no, you're right. Okay, velocity equals... Okay, so... Now, what did we have before? Why the hell did I delete it? Yeah, right, of course. We're not multiplying by delta. So maybe this will do. Well, at least the dampening works because it's dampening by the right amount. Velocity.x times move speed times delta. Maybe that one will do. Oh, that one made it grind to a halt. I actually... Maybe this? Well, I mean, so long as I can make it move decently. The problem is, now it's very slow. What if we do, like... Well, now we need some acceleration variable. Maybe 500, something like that, if I remember right. So that tends to be a nice factor. But... Oh yeah, well, I should ideally use it. Acceleration times delta. Now it's too fast now. 100. So we kind of... But it's still too snappy, you know? It's not... I don't like it because it just snaps to fast speed. It doesn't go there, which is what it was doing earlier when I was adding to the velocity vector. So how do I do this? If I do this, it's gonna go like completely off. Oh, actually. Oh. Never mind, I fix it. Look at that. Still a bit too slow, I think. Look at that, though. I love it. It's great. Working very well. Move speed times delta. Okay, let's change the move speed. Let's play around with it. Let's export this variable so we can play around with it. Go into here, into the beloved spaceship. Okay, we go 150. What if we raise it to 200? Okay, okay, better. Dampening is a little bit abrupt. Not as floaty as it was. So I think you can really feel the drag. I need less dampening if possible. Oh, nice. Look how floaty it is now. Okay, we're getting closer. We're getting closer to the movement I want. 98. Yeah, I think we're there. Yeah. We're good. Nice. I kind of need more rotation speed. So maybe like a 3. Okay, great. Look at that. Nice. Okay, great. We've got that. So now from this, how do I calculate the direction I am facing? because I'm gonna need it. I want the I suppose maybe the velocity vector is the direction I'm facing. Maybe not, I guess. Calculate direction from rotation, Godot. Vector 2 dot angle. To use rotation, should be able to look up transforms forward vector. Godot forward vector. Oh, I think there isn't. Oh, it's the forward vector is transform.x. So, well, that makes sense, I guess. The forward vector is always 1 and 0. And if we are always rotating the forward vector, then let's say how can we see? Well, the easiest way is maybe going into the player spaceship and giving it a very, very fat raycast. Rotate it to be always in front where it's facing. Then make the raycast visible. Let's see what happens. Yep. Don't think I need to do anything, honestly. So long as I shoot in the direction of the forward vector, which is vector 2.right, that is the forward vector. In 3D, there is a forward vector apparently. And that makes sense there, because you're in the 3D space. But good. I cannot complain. This is pretty good. I'm really enjoying it. I also want a little bit of snapping maybe when I get to so let's see, maybe a little bit of snapping so that if at any point, I don't think I need to do that. If velocity is if velocity dot x is smaller than or equal to, I don't know, say 10, then velocity dot x equals 0. You see? That did not work as I intended. Maybe because that's not vector 2 dot 0. Okay, but if velocity is a vector 2, I don't know, the 50 and 0. Okay. No, but that's not what I meant. Okay, never mind. I will find a way to snap it later. Yeah, well, forward is relative, so right works too, I guess. Yeah. It's working like a charm. And now this is great because I've this is something I need to remember. Note. Right in 2D is always forward in Godot. This rotates, this moves the sprite based on the vector 2.right. And subtracts pi to 90 degrees to face forward. Great. Right, if you're trying to speed up too slowly from 0, your velocity is always being reset back to 0. Yeah. That's that's what my brain realized as I was doing that. I was like, nope. Obviously, I'm always going to be at 0 if I speed up too slowly. So But yeah, I mean, it's all right. I'll work it out. I'll do it next time. To do snap position to 0 under a certain threshold. Oh, well, I could do it here actually. Could do it while the dampening is being applied. Yeah. Yeah, here. So if velocity is equal to vector 2, I don't know, 30 and 0, then velocity equals vector 2 dot 0, and we snap it. Let's see. Okay, a bit too snappy, but you get what I mean. Maybe 20. Not quite sure what the threshold should be. Still too much. Okay. 10. Okay, well, there's a little bit of snapping, I guess. No. No, okay. I think I have to go on to current speed. I think I have to calculate current speed, maybe. Anyway, I will look it up. I will look it up. I will work it out. Not a problem. Okay, I have to end the stream very shortly because I've got office day tomorrow and I've got to go to sleep. But what we can do next is bit of screen wrapping. I think I know how to do it.
You've stopped someone carrying a large amount of drugs. Teenager. He's exhausted, scared.
Well, there is one very easy way to do it, which is by using the visible on screen notifier 2D. And screen notifier, I will call it. Add it here. Already screen notifier. Okay, and then what we do is screen notifier dot screen exited dot connect on screen exited. What we do is down here we do another new beautiful function. We do on screen exited, which is obviously void. And then what we do is if global position, I mean, this is very, very dirty. What I would like to do is like something that also translates the pixels. But if global position is bigger than get viewport rect.size.x, right? So we are exiting the screen on the right side. Then global position equals get viewport rect dot size dot x. Well, actually, how do I calculate the left bound? A negative? What is this? Global position.x, obviously. Global position.x. And then if global position.y. Well, obviously we're gonna have to do it in all the 4 directions. So this is not what I want to do, but like if global position.x is smaller than, I don't know, it's 0. Think of those screen coordinates started 0. They do, but for the viewport. So what I'm worried is that I can try, but what I'm worried is that I will basically put myself at the origin point of something that is not the screen. Although this should be okay because I've set it up correctly, but yeah. So if it's less than 0, but I think you're right though. I think you're right. If it's less than 0, then we put us at the that edge. And then if global position dot y is we go it that way, so we do bigger than, so we're going down, bigger than get viewport rect dot size dot y, then global position dot y equals 0, and the opposite, and again elif, because we can only exit the screen in one of these, I guess. Elif global position dot y is less than or equal to 0, then global position dot y equals get viewport rect dot size dot y. This will be very, very cheap and dirty because it's not what I want to do. Ideally I want to wrap pixels around, but I'm not quite sure how I'm gonna do it. So let's test this first. Well, that works. Not gonna complain about that. That works perfectly. Look at that. Oh, I went somewhere and I don't know where. Well, it waits for you to get out, I suppose. So, you know, it doesn't, see, it doesn't do like the portals kind of thing. I think there's also an edge case or perhaps corner case where both X and Y should be considered. Yeah, no, I know. I was thinking about that, but it's fine for now, I guess. It's okay for now. Okay, so we got some screen wrapping. I think I can make it more elegant, but that works. And lastly, just as a little bit of a, well, we'll remove the collision shapes so I don't want to see them. Got a nice little ship here that moves beautifully. Look at that. Movement is nice. I think when we accelerate, well, there are a few things that we can refine next time. But as a final thing, if we are thrusting, if animation, oh wait, we have to first get the spaceship sprite. If not animated sprite 2D dot playing is playing. Okay, wait. If anime. Oh no, wait. What am I doing? Spaceship sprite dot is playing. Ah, okay. If is not playing, then what we want to do is spaceship sprite dot play thrust. And then at some point, if current speed is there, okay. If at any point we reach if velocity equals vector. No, wait. We don't want to thrust anymore when we are dampening because we don't have our rockets going. So when we are dampening, perhaps set the animation frame index to is thrusting 0 or 1. Not sure if it works that way. Oh no, but I want to animate it. I made a little animation. Well, no. Oh, I see what you mean. No, I don't think it has frames. But you have to go by name here. You do have frames, but if you do that, this is idle, it doesn't have frames, but this one has frames. And it's thrust. You can alternate by them, but why do that when the actual thing does it for you? So the animation name, I think I have to refer to it by string. This one loops, this one loops. Great. Let's see. Is this Kingdom Hearts? No, Pokemon. Oh, I always get confused with these things. Why is it not working? Because it's saying it's giving priority to idle. Playing Spacious Price. Play Thrust. This is if it's not already playing. But I don't want to stop it either because it's going to stop it every frame. I don't remember how I usually do it. Good old play animation. Oh wait, by the way, I should probably do it in the process function, not in the physics function. Process. If, oh wait, who cares? If is thrusting, then anime spaceship sprite dot play thrust. Else spaceship sprite dot play idle. That was the easiest thing ever. Why was I overcomplicating it so much? That should work. Yeah, there you go. It does. It also looks beautiful. Look at that. That is very cute. And actually, I kind of want it to be faster. So I'm going to go into the sprite frames and do like, make it faster like this. How is it? Yeah, much better. Beautiful. Look at that. Maybe I'll even do 10 frames instead. What about that? 10 frames. Honestly, yeah, I like it. I like how it looks at 10 frames. Beautiful. Okay. Well, guys, this was a lovely little stream, and I think I'm pretty happy with the progress here. Learned a few things about vectors, about rotation. That is exactly what I wanted to get from this first session of Asteroids. So I can say we have the player ship and with the ship movement. Now, next time, and I'm gonna do this on stream, or maybe offline, but I'm gonna prepare maybe the logic for the bullets and the asteroids, but we're gonna do the logic on stream. So we're gonna finish this on stream. Maybe I'll do the scoring online, or the polish, SFX, you know, if the next stream gets long. But I don't want to spend more than 2 streams on this game, because the next one is Pac-Man, and that one is very exciting. I'm gonna have to work on the Ghosties AI. That's gonna be interesting, because I know that every ghost has different behavior. So different nights, yes. Different stories. It has different behaviors, every single ghost. So gonna have to look into how to program their AI somehow. I know one tries to predict where Pac-Man is going, like it aims for 5 tiles ahead of Pac-Man. Waiter, more pain and suffering, please. Yeah, well, Pac-Man is gonna be interesting, but I have the problem is there that I have to divide the maze in like a grid, and then have Pac-Man move over there, and for every piece of the grid I have to spawn a little dot. I'm a little scared of that, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm sure things will go just splendidly. So, with that said, thank you very much, guys, for staying with me for Mouse PI for Hire. It's a very cute game. I think I'm gonna continue it next time. I don't know if I'll bring it to 3 streams, but 2 streams for sure. I think it was pretty cool. And that will give us also enough time to, you know, maybe finish Asteroids next time. But for Pac-Man, I want to dedicate like full streams, because it's gonna be a very very tough little game to do. So, and also I want to learn the AI of Pac-Man properly. Maybe I'll do it offline. I'll watch some videos and whatnot. But in any case, it was a pleasure being with you guys. Hope you have the most wonderful night. I've got office day tomorrow, so unfortunately I have to stop now. But it was lovely having you on stream. Wishing you the best rest of the week. I will see you again next Monday. And do keep an eye out on the Discord, because there might be a few little things coming your way, because I think I might publish a little teaser clip of the next video just to create a little bit of a hype. And who knows, maybe that little announcement about my episode 100 will come out sooner rather than later. I was thinking early May, but maybe I can do it a little sooner than that. Anyway, wishing you a very good night, rest of your day to you, Sven, because I know that you're not in Europe. And I guess I'll speak to you next Monday. Bye-bye.